Latency, and then we should be live. Just let me know when you see on your end if we're live or no.
We're live, baby.
We are live. Welcome to OddsSeeker Live, your one and only in-play live sports betting show. And we have some special content out this week since it's NFL Week 18, which means the last week of the NFL regular season. I can't believe we're here, Jordan. Like I can't believe we're already done with the NFL regular season. It's just passed way
This
too
is a
fast this year.
very, very, very unique stream. Not only is it Week 18, first Week 18 in NFL history, but this is the first week where our lovely, lovely fans in the state of New York can start betting online. Finally, they have joined the 21st century. So, welcome to everyone in New York that's going to start betting online. We hope to show you the right way to do it.
Exactly. And guys, if we have new New Yorkers joining us for the first time, just to like let you know what we do here is we are your only live sports betting show, and we exclusively give you live picks while the games are being played versus some other shows that gives you all this statistics and the injury reports and everything without giving you an actual pick. So we don't actually take your time by talking about everything that you know or that you can look from the internet, but we're actually giving you actual picks that we make during live games. So Jordan, now that we have new New Yorkers joining to us, do we want to maybe talk about
Dude,
some
dude,
new offerings that we have with OddsSeeker?
Yes, guys, go online. You're going to make an account with the sportsbook through oddseeker.com. You know, when you want to start betting, it's going to be either through Caesar Sportsbook, FanDuel, or DraftKings. All of them essentially are offering up to $1,000 in free bets. Obviously, read the terms and conditions. But when you make an account, they're offering specials to new accounts. You guys can go sign up there and you'll get $1,000 of free money to play with. Follow us, and hopefully together we'll turn that into a lot more.
Okay, here's a question, Jordan. So now that we have such good offers coming from the US operators, should we maybe consider moving to New York?
We
Like
might we
thousand
might have
dollars
to.
free bet? Like that's insane, bro. That's insane.
That's very high value. That's very high value. I can see us crossing the border for that free money for sure. We do love free money.
Indeed, indeed. We are.
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, should we get into the meat of the bets we're gonna be looking to take?
We should. And as I mentioned, guys, we are
Okay.
a live sports betting show, so we don't actually take bets before the game until we see some momentum shifters or some indication into the algorithm in terms of who will win the game. But I think it's a good place to start. Like, I think we should just skim through all the games and talk about each game and what we think, and maybe just let people know about the playoff implications.
All right. Lions plus 3.5 against the Packers. Packers with nothing to gain. Lions with their pride on the line. Might be looking for a shot at the Lions to cover a spread there.
Well,
We
you
do
know
love
how
the
much I
Lions.
like the Lions. I mean, I think our biggest winning ratio is on the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
And Lions actually, even though they had a terrible year with a terrible record, they actually covered the spread. I think eight. How many games? Actually, you shared with me that statistics. They covered the spread in more games than they actually
Yeah,
lost.
over 10 games. See, that's the difference between live betting and the schmucks on national television. All right.
True.
No, none of them would ever be able to tell you which game that the Lions are going to win. No one would ever be able to make money on the Lions because we're watching live, because we're betting live. We can even make money on guys like Jared Goff, who I'm actually not allowed to talk bad about anymore. But
Absolutely.
we'll get to
Okay.
that later.
So one important implication about that game is Detroit Lions are out of the playoff race, obviously, but they are still in the race to get the first pick. So if Jacksonville ends up winning their game against the Colts, which I don't think will happen, and if Lions lose, they get the number one pick. So they have some motivation into losing. And again, Lions doesn't need a lot of motivation to lose. They usually lose.
Yeah, they
But
handle that themselves.
yeah, I don't think they will like. I don't think they will utilize Aaron Rodgers for the entire game. At one point, they will give chances to their young backup quarterback. So it will be an interesting game. Again, I think it's a game that we need to watch. But yeah,
The
Packers
line
doesn't
has
have
already
anything.
shifted. I was just gonna say it was 3.5 pregame. After the kickoff, it's already up to 5.5, minus 5.5 for the Packers. So Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. See what's going
Right.
on there.
Also, can you basically select the game that we're talking
Oh
about
yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
left
Of
hand side
course,
so
yeah.
people can follow?
Good call. So what's the next game we're gonna look at here?
So
Vikings Bears is what I was
Vikings
thinking.
Bears. Yeah, that's one of the games that doesn't have a lot of playoff implication to it. Chicago Bears have quit the playoff race for a while ago, and
Yeah,
Vikings are actually going for. I think if they lose this game, they can get a top 10 draft pick. So again, it's a different week for us. Like it's hard to bet because like some of the teams
yeah.
actually have a motivation to lose while the other ones have a motivation to win. So we just need to like know all the playoff and draft implications before taking any bets.
Yeah, motivation is a huge one. As I said, this Packers with a huge game. They're already in Lions territory, looking to score. So that one got away fast. we'll see
I
what
mean,
we'll
bro,
see what
it's
happens
it's
with that.
it's too
Yeah,
early in the game. It's the first drive. Like we usually
very
take
early.
our time to give bets and
No, of course, of course. I think one of the interesting games, a lot of. So what we're gonna, I feel like what we have to analyze here is A, motivation, draft motivation. Who's trying to lose? B, who's trying to make the playoffs? And C, I think a big motivating factor that might go unanalyzed or overlooked by the books is which teams just hate each other, and regardless of playoff implications, are going to want to win the game. And I think that's what the Steelers and Ravens game is going to look like. I think regardless of their extremely low chances of making the playoffs. Again, I mean, they both have to win, but I think we were looking at the odds earlier. Ravens with a 3% chance and Steelers with a 9% chance of making the playoffs. A lot
right.
of other teams have to get upset for them to make it in.
Yeah, bro, and
But,
let's change the let's sorry for interrupting. Let's change the games on the left hand side whenever we're talking
yeah,
about a game so
right.
they can actually follow. Like let's just take
So,
our
yeah,
time. It's early in the game, like we're not going to take bets within the first 5 minutes. So like let's take a couple of minutes to analyze each game and like talk about those before
so
switching.
yeah,
So I think we
this
already
game,
covered the Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers. Both team Detroit Green Bay Packers doesn't have any almost any motivation to win the game. They already clinched the conference win, so they will have a bye in their first round. While Detroit Lions need a loss and a Jacksonville Jaguars win to get the number one overall pick in 2023 draft or 2022
yeah.
draft. So that's the first game. So let's switch to another game. I will let you choose the second game that we will talk about.
Well, I was getting into it with the Steelers and Ravens.
Let's do it.
I think even though both of these teams are essentially, they're not going to make it in. I don't think I mean, Jacksonville has to win for either of these teams to make it. So these teams have to win, and Jacksonville has to win, and a lot of other things have to happen. But I think just putting your playoff hopes into the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars is a tough place to be in for any team. I think you could agree on that. But
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, like both teams will try to win. Obviously, they
of
still have a
course, yeah.
chance given that they win this game. It's just like it's ridiculous. Like Steelers, okay, for Steelers to go to the playoffs, Steelers actually needs to win this game. They need Chargers to lose. Wait, sorry.
They need the
Actually,
Colts to lose.
so they need Colts to lose and Chargers and Raiders to tie. And like for a NFL game to end as a tie, the odds are 50-1. So if you bet $100
Yeah.
on that, you actually win like $5,000 on that. So like it's very unlikely. So 9% chance for Steelers to go make the playoffs. For Ravens to win, so for Ravens to go to the playoffs, they need to win this game. They need Chargers to lose. They need Dolphins to lose, and they need Colts to lose. And Colts are playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I think there's a lot in the line on this game. Like this is Ben Roethlisberger's potentially last NFL game. So like this is his last attempt to go to the playoffs. Otherwise he's done. Lamar is still not starting for Ravens, but Lamar took Ravens to the playoffs each year that he played for them. So like this will be a first if they can't make the playoffs. So that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's the other thing about the crazy storyline about the Ravens this year is that like the two games they lost because they went for that 2-point conversion instead of kicking the extra point, which I know enrages my partner Ezel over here. I know he gets enraged when they make stupid decisions like that. But those 2-point conversions, I mean, had they converted or just kicked the pad and won in overtime, Ravens are looking good going into the playoffs here. So interesting choice by Harbaugh, going for the 2 points in a
Bro,
couple games.
Ravens
That got
started
them.
the season with 8-3. Now they're 8
Yeah,
and 8. Like they fucked up
insane.
so bad this season.
Yeah, I mean, COVID injuries, blah blah blah. But going for two twice and it not working twice really fucks your season.
Exactly, absolutely.
All right, I'll let you pick the next game that
Okay,
we're
next
talking about
game.
here.
Next game. What else? What do we have interesting here? So another game with a lot of playoff and draft implications is the Indianapolis Colts Jacksonville Jaguars. So Colts has an 81% chance of making the playoffs, and Jaguars has 100% of chance to take the number one pick if they lose. So Colts needs a win. Like Colts needs a win. If Colts manages to lose to a Jacksonville Jaguars team that only won 3 games in the last 2 seasons, like I think the Carson Wentz curse or whatever you would call that would actually turn real. He's been playing really well actually for the last couple of weeks, so he gave us a good answer after us roasting him so much on this show. But I really think that Colts will win this game. But knowing Colts and Carson Wentz, we might see a drama where Jacksonville Jaguars goes up, and then we might maybe get like a money line opportunity on Indianapolis Colts. Fingers crossed. We want Jaguars to score early points. But what do you think? Do you think Colts will mess up this huge chance?
I think if all goes according to plan as it should, Colts obviously going to win this game. I just think that the Jacksonville Jaguars is like one of those franchises, that have a fan base where like at the end of the season the fans are like pissed. They're like, we can't even fucking lose when we have to, and they're going to end up costing that draft pick. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward game. Indianapolis 14-point favorites. Not much to talk about here. Like you said, if we can catch Jacksonville going up early, we might be able to catch a very lucrative money line for the Colts, or at least a better spread. Um, all right, let's get on to the next game. By the way, we're not going to just for you guys tuning in for the first time. We are live betting, like we said at the top of the show. So we're not really giving our picks right now. We're just kind of letting you know what should happen in each game, and we're going to lock in the picks as the games progress because we are betting live.
Absolutely. And like some of the games, as you can see, the money lines are not very lucrative. For example, for Colts to win right now, it basically pays you nothing. So we're actually waiting for some action to happen in the game so we can get some value in those lines versus doing a parlay combining 3 1.2 valued games. So that's our goal. So yeah, next game.
Parlays always lose. The next game I like because there's actually not so many games with playoff implications in this 1 o'clock window. But the next game I like is going to be the Washington football team and the Giants, just because of that divisional rivalry. Kind of will make it more interesting than it's supposed to be, according to pregame analysis. So I think we'll be able to find opportunities with Washington and New York today to bet on. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, both teams are eliminated from the playoffs. The Giants are already projected to pick a number 5 pick. So, Washington is already pretty much locked to get the 11th pick. So, like, this is one of the games that can anything happen. Like, Giants had a terrible season, and I think they will want to close the season in a winning note, in a positive note. But, again, it's just one of those games that we need to watch for some momentum shifters to see. Like, I don't think obviously Washington is the better team. But when there's nothing when there's no motivation for both teams, it's hard to say. I think athletes psychologically try to protect them versus risking an injury. So like with these games, it's hard. One thing that came to my mind is actually maybe because there are not a lot of playoff and draft implications, this game might be an under game where both teams don't struggle a lot trying to protect their best players and athletes protecting themselves. So that might
being
be
said,
another angle.
Washington has scored a field goal, so it is 3-0
Right.
right now for the Washington.
Bro, by the
football
way,
team.
do you remember how I said I think we will see some drama on Jacksonville Colts, where Colts will make it harder for them to win this game?
Yeah.
I think that will happen, bro. I
Hit
think
us
that
with the
will happen.
update. Yeah, So Jacksonville is looking at a first and goal. Let me switch quickly to that game so we can look at the lines as they move. Again, like we said at the top of the show, go on OddsSeeker.com or scroll down to the bottom of the stream. Look at the promos. Get your free money with a few accounts. so that you can bet on multiple different accounts and find the best possible lines to make money with us. Jacksonville first and goal on the 4-yard line.
Yeah.
Very
So
interesting.
so again, looking at the pregame odds, and obviously knowing that this game is a must-win for Colts. Colts money line was very low. It was around like 1.15, which pays you $15 when you place a bet in value $100. So with that being the case, even if Jacksonville Jaguars goes up by 14, we will still have good money line for Indianapolis Colts. But the thing is, Jordan, what I think we to a certain degree believe that when most of the people, when most of the sports better bet in a certain direction, usually the opposite of the outcome happens. So as soon as I saw this game, I knew Jaguars were going to make it hard for Colts to win this game. They're up by 6 right now, going for a pet attempt. I think at one point the Colts and Jaguars money line will be identical, and then we have a discussion to make, because do we do the right choice and go with Colts that needs a win for the playoff spots, or do we improvise a little and come up with this great PR story where the worst team in the regular season beats Carson Wentz and the Colts to finish their playoff hopes? So like it will be a good conversation to have.
Here's my logic on that one. By the way, in the spirit of being good to our viewers, we might have to make a switch to the Euro basket, as we got Featherweight 101 in the chat. I believe that's French basketball. He's asking about the under at 177.5. I'll switch over to that game quickly. Do you want to give your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, let me take a look. And
Euro
featherweight
basket
has
unders.
been
That is
one of...
French, right?
Sorry, say that again.
It is French. Okay, I got it.
So it's France Pro A Cholet Asvel. Is that the game?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I mean, I like to take the underovers in the fourth quarter just because sometimes, especially with leagues like Germany and France, I've seen as high as underovers around 190s and 182. I'm seeing 182 in a European sportsbook right now, which is not quite there. So like let me keep an eye on this game for you for another 5 to 7 minutes and let you know when to take the under. But I think it's a great catch. The game is close with high scoring. So featherweight, hold on to that line. I will let you know when to bet because I think that under over will go higher. I'm seeing a 182 right now, but I'm pretty sure this will go, like, this is not a game that the under over will go down very quickly. So I'm going to keep an eye on you and I'm going to tell you. So I got that. So we can go back to.
Yes. That being said, the last thing I was going to say about the Colts Jags is pregame odds for Colts was -1,000 or 1.10 or 10 in decimal, which has an implied probability of 90%. The 90%, 1.1 -1,000, that just doesn't lose. So I think the question is not going to be so much of a question. I think we're going to have to just wait for maybe Jacksonville to get a stop here, maybe put up a field goal if they can. If they can go up 10-0, I think we're going to hammer the Colts.
Bro, let's switch the game to the Colts Jacks on the left-hand side. But also, bro, I'm telling you, with these pregame odds, like it will take, like, to have a good value on the Colts money line, we will need Jacksonville Jaguars to go up by 14 at least.
And
like,
at that
even
point,
if they go up
win.
14-0 or 13-0 because they missed the pat, we will like we won't have a good value on that. Like, I just don't know, bro. Like, I just don't know. Actually, they made the pat, so it's 7-0. Like, I mean, you're right. We need to go with the 90% chance, but there's a reason why everyone loses with sports betting, and I'm just trying to make sure we're not facing one of those outliers that makes everyone's parlay lose. Or everyone's brackets or whatever. So,
Ethan wants to know in the chat if the NFL is rigged.
Who is this?
Ethan. He wants to know. He's asking in the chat. He wants to know if the NFL is rigged.
I mean,
that's
like, obviously, like rigging a sports league.
Obviously.
Like, no, I mean, like rigging a sports league with such a big exposure nationwide and globally. It's tough. Like, how can you rig a game? Like, it's tough. But again, I think Jordan, and like, let me know if I'm wrong. Like, we've had so many pre-game conversations about how the scenario will go and what is the PR or marketing motivation behind that and that scenario actually happening. So like that makes me think, and the way the scenario happens, it's sometimes it just feels like a movie scenario, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it couldn't happen even if it's like scripted type of approach. So like I always have the feeling that the NFL is rigged, but obviously like that's more of a sports better joke versus thinking that it's actually rigged.
I think the way I look at it is the NFL is rigged, and we're going to tell you guys for who it's rigged for, so that we can at least win money on the rigging.
You're right. We're not sponsored by the NFL. NFL is rigged, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's rigged.
The goal is to determine who are they rigging the game for.
Exactly.
Once you get that, you're golden.
The
And
money's
that's why
easy.
we win.
All right. We only have a couple games left in the 1 o'clock window that we haven't talked about. Let's go Titans Texans. Another really straightforward game. Not a lot of juice in this 1 o'clock window. But Titans Texans. I mean, this should be very straightforward. I believe the Titans clinched the number 1 seed in the AFC and first round bye and home field advantage if they win this game.
Yes.
They do have the tiebreaker over Kansas, who eked out a win over Denver yesterday. I think pregame they were. No, I didn't get a chance to watch the game. I was actually driving. I was just in New York to our brand new New York viewers, and I was driving back so we can get on this show. But I mean, pregame, I know they were projected to win by a lot more than 4. I think pregame spread was like 6.5.
They were, and like that was like they needed to win that game to have a shot on the first place and first round bye. So like everyone was expecting an easy win from Kansas. Broncos needed to win the game to have some hopes into the playoffs as well, but it didn't work out. Actually, Broncos were very close to win the game. They lost on a fumble, which was crazy. Yeah. So it's one of for example, that was one of those games where it looked like it was scripted. You know, like it was crazy. Anyways.
The Patrick Mahomes fourth quarter comebacks.
But yeah, Titans should win this game without trouble. Like it's not like I trust Titans more than I trust the Colts, to be honest. I think they should win this game.
Really?
Easy. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So, and then the last game that we haven't talked about, for good reason, I think, is the Bengals versus the Browns. Another divisional rivalry. But Cincinnati's definitely running away with this one. What's the implication here for Cincinnati? Are they even playing for anything?
Not really. So last week they came clutch and they made an incredible comeback against the Chiefs. That's actually made them clinch the AFC North. So they don't have a shot at on the AFC number 1 position. So they don't have any motivation. I think they will probably protect some of their valuable players against the Browns. I don't think it's worth to risk any of your starters.
Yeah, Mayfield's not playing either.
Yeah, exactly.
Again,
Browns are eliminated from the playoffs as well. So important statistics to let you know. Last 3 games of the Browns finished under. And we have a game where both teams doesn't have any aspirations or motivation to win this game. So this might be an under game. Saying that I'm looking at the under-over. The under-over is already down to 33.5. So that's the expectation from this game anyways. So our under-over rule is usually when there is no touchdowns in the first half, we bet under, no matter what the under-over is. And I think we had a good win ratio until that week where the Eagles, after finishing the first half with 3 points, scoring like over 50 points in the second half.
Bastard Eagles can't score a single touchdown in the first half against the Giants. Managed to score 34 points in the second half. Absolutely insane.
And poor Giants
I've never been fucked on an over so hard in my life like we did that day. Yeah. But we forgive and forget. We move on. That wraps up our little pregame chat about all the NFL games in the 1 o'clock window. Speaking, circling back here to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Colts looking down the barrel of a 4th and 2 right now.
I'm telling you, like this game, like after this game ends, there will be so many social media posts about something. Like I'm sure Colts, like I don't know, man. I have a feeling that Colts will fuck up this game. You know, like Fuck, I don't know. I think Colts will fuck up this game, and some miraculous playoff possibilities will happen. One of to either to Ravens, Pittsburgh, Chargers, or Raiders. So yeah, don't sleep on that. Like I
I don't
called it,
know
bro.
about
I called
that.
it before the game started. I told you, like
Yeah,
up front, like Colts needs to win this game. The pre-games are indicating 90% probability for Colts to win. But like I just knew, and that's why we think the NFL is rigged. Like I knew Jacksonville was going to make this way harder than it is supposed to be, and maybe come
yeah,
up even with a win. And look at the plus minus, bro. Like the plus spread is already down to 4.5 for Jacks. Like it's going to
yeah,
happen, bro. Like Jacksonville will score the next score, either a field goal or a touchdown. And then I'm telling you, we have a discussion because like okay, Kansas won against the Denver, so that was an easy win for the sports better parlays. I think
yeah,
Tennessee will win too, but like one of these guaranteed games has to lose because all sports bettors lose for a reason. And I think
yeah.
Colts has the biggest possibility and the potential to do this.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like in the sense that of the two teams with the absolutely should win between Houston and Jacksonville. Jacksonville is definitely more likely to upset the Colts than Houston is. So if we were to follow our parlay logic, one of those teams is going to lose.
And
And
I mean, like Jacksonville needs to lose this game. That's the funny thing. Like Jacksonville
yeah,
needs to lose this
exactly.
game because like Packers are up against the Lions. So if Packers win and Jacksonville win, they will lose their number one pick, which would be stupid. Like at this point, and
No, but
like
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I just think the Jaguars are that fucking bad that they're gonna lose even when they need to lose. Like,
I
I
think
mean, they're gonna
sports
win when they
betting
need to
is that
lose.
hard. I think sports betting is that hard to win, where like a team would win against another team where they had no reasons and no even implied probability. Like bro, like Jacksonville won 3 games in the last 2 seasons. 3 games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you can predict any of them. For those of you just joining the show live, scroll down, have a look at the free bet offers. We got we got offers with Caesar Sportsbook, FanDuel, and DraftKings. All three launched live for the first time in New York State yesterday morning, I believe. So you can get up, you can click on those links, sign up, and you'll get a free $1,000 of free bets to play with. That's free money. Don't pass up this opportunity. We also recommend everyone to make multiple accounts because a lot of times they have different lines, and when they mess up the lines, that's when we can capitalize on the on that fuck up so that we can make money. Jake Woodley in the chat wants to know thoughts on Antonio Brown. I mean,
Bro.
what is there to say? He's fucked.
Like
Uh,
I've
I
never
think
seen such a talented player throwing away his talents in this manner. Like, bro, 2 weeks ago he
yeah,
had an
it's
incredible game. Like, and we were saying how important a player he is to this franchise, and like how if he's selected as a number one option in the offensive line, like sorry, in the offensive receiving end, how effective he is, and then suddenly he just drops a game in the middle of a game and then fucking get released from the team. Like I don't know what to tell him. Like
he is the most self-destructive person I've ever met or I've ever seen in sports. I don't think I've ever seen someone self-destruct like this. And it's just like it's just insane. Like I don't know what he's thinking. I don't. He needs to have someone in his camp to tell him that he's fucking insane. Like I don't know if he just surrounds himself by people that don't have the balls to tell him, but like somebody's got to sit him down and be like, you are fucking insane and you are fucking up your whole life.
I
But
think
anyway,
I think people are probably telling him, bro. At least his agent is telling him every day.
somebody's got to be telling him. I just have like a vision of like an entourage style Ari Gold just having to deal with Antonio Brown and be like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
That vision
bro. I have a question for you.
hit me.
This is Ben Roethlisberger's last game.
Yeah.
Lamar is not playing for Pittsburgh. Why didn't we talk about a Pittsburgh money line?
You know what? That's why we live bet because we're still going to have a chance right now. Let me switch over to that game. That's what we're talking about when we say the NFL is rigged. Like the storyline is just too good. Ben Roethlisberger on his last game, going out on a high note. I mean, at the end of the day, he has had a great career despite how shitty he looks this year. Um,
True.
do you think Big Ben takes out the win from the Ravens?
That's what I think. And like Pittsburgh Steelers are up by 3. Okay, this is what doesn't make sense to me. I think this is a discussion point. So Pittsburgh are up by 3. They have the ball. Ravens are with their starting quarterback, and like Lamar is not playing, right? Like nothing changed before the game.
No, he's not. Yeah.
So like why are the books giving so much credit to Ravens?
I don't think it's the credit given to the Ravens. I think
Bro, Ravens has an
I think
advantage in the game. Ravens has an advantage in the game, but the money lines are lower for them. Sorry, Pittsburgh has the advantage in the game. They're up. They have the ball. They're almost getting into the opposition territory, but like the money line is still lower for Ravens versus the Steelers, which makes me wonder if that's an indication of a Ravens win or if that's an indication of a mislead to the players from the algorithm end.
you think it's bait.
Might be. It doesn't make sense. Why were the
Like
Ravens why were the Ravens the favorites before the game? They're on a 5-game losing streak. They don't have Lamar. Why were they the favorites?
I think Pittsburgh's really suffering from COVID. I think they're missing a lot of their
Oh yeah?
starters. So we'll see. I mean, they're about to make a ruling that's going to be a huge momentum shifter. It's either going to be a interception or an incomplete. So we'll see where that goes. That'll definitely shift the lines. We might be able to find it in our favor again. So
Hopefully.
we'll
Fingers
we'll
crossed.
see what happens in that game. Again, guys, we want you to bet along with us. Stay interactive in the chat. If there's a game you're watching, we're all watching Red Zone here on our end as well, and waiting for the right opportunity so that we can tell you guys to bet while you watch the game as well. Again, if you're on mobile, you can pop out the video and watch it over your betting app. So at the minute we lock a bet, you can lock it at the same time, and we can make that money together.
Okay, by the way, featherweight, I think it's time to take the under.
Let me switch quickly.
Because they scored 45, 54 points in the last quarter. And that's a lot for European basketball. And it looks like the under is going down. So it's time to take under. Jordan, are you able to see what is the under over in the books that we're promoting today? FanDuel, Caesars, and DraftKings?
I don't think those guys have this game, if I'm being
Really?
quite frank. I think we're going to have to go MGM on this one.
Okay.
Lyon. By the way, for those of you just joining us in,
Yeah,
we are
featherweight,
live-
take the under 185 on that game. Take the under 185.
Let me see if we can find it over here. Bet MGM. Under 185. Am I locking that in? Is that the first lock of the day?
Yeah, let's do that.
So let Lyon. All right, guys. So you're gonna need an MGM account for this one. Probably. We got a Euro basket under to start the day. That's indicative of the lack of the meat in this 1 o'clock window of NFL. We're looking at start the day with a win on basketball. So we'll keep an eye on that. All right. Again, let us know if you guys made the bet with us. We want to know when we're
Right,
making
and
money
guys,
together.
like as we said, this is an interactive show. Like we're talking mainly about NFL, but there are a fuck ton of games being played simultaneously. If you're interested in any other game, doesn't matter if it's Russian hockey, if it's European basketball, soccer, or Bolivian baseball league, doesn't matter. Let us know, and we can definitely give you our picks after. So like that's what I'm saying. Like we're not commentators that tell you shit that you know or shit that you can actually Google. You know, like we're actually telling you what picks to take, which is more valuable, I think, right, Jordan? Like versus an ESPN commentator telling you these players are injured. Like we know these facts. Statistics are not enough to win bets.
Yeah, if statistics wasn't enough to win, then everyone on TV would have a perfect record, but they don't, and that's why we live bet, so that we can leverage what's happening in the game. Do we want to talk at all about the Spurs and the Nets game? I mean, it looks like Nets will win that. They're the favorites.
Yeah, I think Nets already they're up by 10. They're favorites. Not to talk a lot at this point, but again, we never know, bro. Spurs might make a comeback. We might see an incredible shift on the under over. So anything can happen.
So is Kyrie playing?
Spurs
or not?
What's that? What did you say?
Is Kyrie playing or not?
This game is in Brooklyn, so he can't. He can't play the games.
He can't play in New York, but
Yeah.
he can play elsewhere.
I
That's
mean,
hilarious.
I think he made too much drama out of it, bro. Like, you're making $50 million a year. Like, just fucking get the vaccine. Everyone did, you know. Like, fucking LeBron James took the vaccine. Like, fucking Kevin Durant did it. Like, are you just saying you're so special that you can't? Like, get the
Yeah,
hell out of
exactly.
here. Like, I have utmost respect to Kyrie's basketball abilities, but like, the political stands he makes, sometimes it's very annoying, you know. Like, it's not even a statement, bro. Like, if the entire league is doing something, you can't be the only one not doing it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Oh, I'm pretty sure Tennessee just missed a field goal, a short one. So zero. They just had to settle for a field goal in the red zone and missed. So 0-0. Tennessee, Houston. We got Indianapolis with the ball back here. Let's see if this is going to be a scoring drive. What do we think? I want to go back. I'm going to switch. So we made that basketball under bet. You let me know when that wins, by the way. Um, notice how I said when that wins? Notice
exactly.
that wins. I think our first money line opportunity is going to come from that storyline, like you said, with the Ravens and
Steelers.
Steelers. Yeah.
Yeah, let's discuss that game. Like, I just feel like the sports books are giving, but you're saying Steelers are missing too many players. Um, Interesting. I don't know, bro. Like, what do we think? I think Steelers should win this game. I don't think Van Roethlisberger will leave the league with a losing note, and Ravens have been losing for the last 5 games. But again, it's another roulette situation. When when you hit red 5 times in a row, I always hesitate to bet red again on the
Yeah,
sixth
of
time.
course.
You know, and it's like looking at the algorithm. Algorithm is indicating Baltimore Ravens wins, and this is how I read it, guys.
What way? Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, and this is how I
Explain
read
to
it.
us.
Like, I'm looking at the money lines. Steelers are up, but Ravens has a slightly advantage money line wise. So probability of Ravens winning this game is higher than Pittsburgh winning this game. And at this point in the game, there's no real reason for them to think that way because A, Ravens has been losing for 5 games in a row. B, they're missing Lamar Jackson, an MVP caliber starting quarterback. And C, like, Pittsburgh Steelers, this is the last game of a potential Hall of Famer, and I don't know. I don't know what makes them trigger the odds in that way. But let me know if you have a thought on that.
It might, it could be bait.
It
I
could be.
like to think that the books do bait people into taking a bet that looks too easy. And like we said, if it looks too easy, if it looks too good, it probably is. Lions just scored a huge touchdown, by the way.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it was like a 40-yard
Bro,
touchdown
I
pass.
think
Yeah.
I think we need to like come up with a giveaway contest where we give away Detroit Lions jerseys or something. Like, I think Detroit Lions should sponsor our show because we have the most faith in them.
Yeah, Detroit fans gotta love us because I think we're the only sports betting show on the face of the planet to give away Lions picks.
I mean,
Browns also up on the Bengals. This is week 18 or week 17 in normal years, but it's so weird because it's just like most teams aren't playing for anything. All the backups are playing. Like this is gonna be a hard. We're gonna work today. We're gonna work for our money.
we will. And like, guys, buckle up because this will be a long stream. Like, we'll be live for the entire duration of the 1 p.m. games, maybe at the beginning of the 4 p.m. games too. We want our New Yorkers, our New Yorker viewers, to join us for the first time, open their accounts with us. And guys, if you guys have been watching our stream for the last couple of weeks, and if you guys were making money, like we would actually appreciate your support in this. The way we structure our show is we give away these picks and we have all these overlays and widgets on our screen. If you click on those screen, it will actually drive to your sportsbook sites and those specific games. So if you don't have accounts with these sportsbooks and if you want to open those accounts, if you use the OddsSeeker promotion and the OddsSeeker offer, we will actually get paid as well. So if you've been like watching us, if you've been supporting us and making money from our picks, we would actually appreciate your support. Just saying.
Yeah, won't say no to that one. Won't interrupt you there, no matter what happens. All right. So I think the storylines at this point, as they go on, that we're looking at is a hopeful Jacksonville upset. Browns scored a TD against the Bengals and then missed the pat. By the way, while you're
Interesting.
talking about the promotion, so that's
So, bro,
interesting.
on another note, now that there has been a touchdown on that, I think we should keep an eye on the least scoring game because usually there's always one game in that week where the game finishes very under. And looking at the Tennessee Houston game, that might have the potential to be an under game. So like, let's actually concentrate on that game. Featherweight, please let me know if you bet on that game because I'm seeing that the under over dropped a lot, which is great news. It dropped all the way down to 180. We bet at 185. So if
They're at
any of our
156
viewers
now.
got that pick, please let me know. It always gives us extra motivation to see our picks are taken by our viewers as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So please let us know. Right now, I mean, I'm still looking at, if you're watching the stream, I'm still looking at the Steelers and the Ravens. I'm kind of at a loss here where to go next. I think we just got to wait a bit for a lot of these games to unfold before we can make our winning
Like,
picks.
I'm just like talking to our viewers. I'm sure when you guys are taking pre-match bets, there is a point while you're watching the game, you actually know that your bet is about to lose. Like you came to a realization where I fucked up. My bet is about to lose. And that's why we bet live because we're actually trying to get to that point where we realize that our bet that we made pre-game would have lost. But since we're not taking the bets before the game, we actually have money to leverage on that moment in the game. So that's how we operate, bro. Jacksonville, huge stop.
Yeah, I was about to say that they just stopped the Colts on 3rd and 1, dude.
I'm telling you, bro. The
It,
money line for Jacksonville and Indianapolis Colts will be identical at one point in the game. I'm telling you.
yeah, probably at like 14-0
Yeah,
or
exactly,
up by
exactly. And
14.
again, we have a discussion. I started thinking about it.
Steelers just made a stop, 3rd and 4. Oh, the Colts are going for it on 4th and 1.
Okay,
We'll see. This will be a
if
huge
Jacksonville
momentum shift.
stops,
No, they didn't. They didn't.
fuck. You gave me a spoiler. Yeah, for some reason I want Colts to fuck up. I don't know. I want Colts to fuck up bad.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of teams need the Colts to fuck up bad. That's the thing. A lot of here's the definitive proof. Knowing what we said at the beginning of the show about how Ravens and Steelers have 3 and 9% chance of making the playoffs. If they make it into the playoffs, then NFL is for sure rigged.
For sure.
Because there's no way if you made a parlay with all the teams that need to win, for them to make it in, you're like the statistical probability of that parlay would be like 1 or 2%.
They need a tie. They need a tie from one of the games. They need Chargers and Raiders to tie, bro. That's
I think only the
almost
Steelers
impossible.
need that, right? Steelers need
Yeah,
Chargers
exactly.
and Raiders.
Steelers
Yeah,
need that. Like
it's crazy.
that by itself has a 1 to 50 probability.
I think I'm not sure how I feel anymore about our hopes of a Jacksonville Cinderella story as the Colts march
Yeah,
down the
I
field
mean,
fairly easily.
we are dreamers. We are dreamers, and it's not like
We
the
love
Colts,
the dogs.
exactly. The Colts, it's not like the Colts had a good value on their money line, bro. The highest I see
Yeah.
was like 1.35, which is not satisfactory to me. Not at all. Yeah, I mean, well, we have another ultimate goal of proving that the NFL is rigged too. So like that's a motivation for us to back the
Yes, exactly.
underdogs.
Yeah,
I mean-
we we do.
Yeah, this would have been the fuck up of the year. But
Okay,
bro,
I think
now that Colts are not fucking up, would Tennessee fuck up against the Houston? Like there will be one big upset in the week 18. Like it's not going to be all favorites winning, everyone hitting their parlays. Like there will be one fucking upset.
yeah. We just gotta find what that upset is. What was the pregame between Bears Vikings? Vikings were favorites on that. But that might be the upset that we're not paying attention to just because it doesn't have any implications playoff wise. But
Maybe.
Bears going for it on a 4th and 1 here.
I mean, again, like when there's no playoff or draft implication, do we even call it an upset?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, like when there's nothing on the line, it's
Yeah,
anybody's
I mean,
game.
like Green Bay is the favorite against Lions. If Lions wins today, are we going to say it's a huge upset? I wouldn't.
You're right.
I wouldn't. Okay, guys,
Good
can you
point.
switch back to the French basketball league game real quick?
Yes.
Because I want to tell our viewers something. So, guys, we bet at 185. The under over went down to 180. We're in a good position. The only danger at this point is a possibility of overtime. So, this is what I want you to do. Closely monitor the game. Closely monitor your cash out. If the under over drops down to 177, you'll probably have a return around 80% of what would you make if your bet hits. If you see 80%, cash the fuck out, because I don't want this game to end under 185 but us losing our bets because it fucking went to an overtime, and it happens. So please monitor that game closely. When there's a good time to cash out, cash out. I always recommend my viewers, if your sportsbook has an automatic tool letting you set up a certain cash out amount, where you like, it's basically when you reach that amount, the sportsbook automatically cashes that amount, and I think you should set it for 80 to 85%. If you want to win on live sports betting on a continuous basis, you should definitely use the cash out tool. It's the best friend of a sports bettor, and we do that a lot. So I strongly
Absolutely.
recommend you to do it as well.
And
So
the feeling of cashing out and then your bet going south after you cash out is almost better than an outright win.
can't
Because
agree
then you
more.
feel like an absolute genius.
It's a double win, bro. It's a double win. Like, you're basically making
Yeah.
money out of a game that you would have actually lost. And like,
Yeah,
after you cash
exactly.
out, if you see that things are going south, you can actually like bet the opposite as well. Like, if you've realized after you cash out, like, some team is making a comeback, you can actually take the other side and make, like, you can actually win from both money lines. And that's like, as a live sports bettor, as a live in play shark, like, I got excited while I was talking about that scenario.
Yeah, it is exciting. Colts did have to settle for a field goal in the red zone, by the way, against
It's happening. It's going to happen.
against the Jags. Tennessee looking down the barrel of a 3rd and 7. So we'll see. Like you said, there's going to be an upset today. We just got to find the upset.
Yeah, let's switch the games, by the way. Let's switch the game.
Yeah, I'll move off the Eurobasket. Well, before I move off it, how close are we to winning that? Am I preparing? Well, Lyon up by 5. What is that? 167. We got 185. With how many minutes left? Can you see? Well, I think we lost audio on you. I'm not sure.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I thought you were interrupting
No.
me, and I was actually very mad at you. Sorry, I think I muted myself.
No,
accidentally.
your audio is.
Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna
Thank
say
you
how
for
much
letting
time
me.
is left on that Lyon game.
Yeah, so like, it's only 2.5 minutes, 167 points. We have 19 points to give, which is more than enough. The likelihood of the game going to an overtime is decreasing as Lyon is actually going up by 7, so that's good. Not a lot of motivation for Cholet to intentionally foul at this point. They're not in bonuses right now, which is great. And I just want to tell why I told the viewers to take the under over at that time specifically, and that's because, guys, I know the average quarter under over, and in Europe it's around 40. And in the third quarter, cumulatively they scored 54 points, which is a lot, and that actually overinflated the under over. So when I saw that, I knew it was the right time to trigger the under, and I knew that the under over was going to go down. So that was my thought process. That's how I read and how I take my bets. Just wanted to let you know. So yeah, 171 points, 2 minutes to go. Hopefully Lyon will try to burn some shot clock time, and will win this game. And I think they will. So hopefully, if there's not going to be a lot of intentional fouls or like an overtime, I'm pretty confident of a win. But I don't want to jinx myself.
No jinxes today. All right, I'm just gonna leave that up on the overlay.
Are we finishing the game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing much to talk about in the NFL just yet. So, like, let's ride this out with featherweight. Let us know in the chat, guys, if anyone else managed to catch this under. Would be our first win of the day.
Okay, switch to NBA. I see an
I'm, go-
opportunity. I
I'm
see an
going NBA.
opportunity.
What has the
So,
algorithm spoken to you? Let us know.
not even the algorithm, bro. Spurs huge comeback. The last time we talked about the NBA and this game, Spurs were down by 13, and now they're only down by 2 points. So huge comeback from Spurs, huge performance in the third quarter. And guys, the way we utilize basketball bets are more oriented around under over versus the money line. Because I really like playing under over. I think it's a great way to make some extra cash in my account, and I think it's more exciting than doing money line, because in this case you're actually taking both of the teams into your corner versus taking one versus playing against one. So like obviously Spurs made a comeback. Close game so far. If the game goes close until the end, you know my drill. I love to bet under on these games. So yeah, I just wanted to let our viewers know. So I think within 6 to 7 minutes we might lock a second bet on the NBA.
Okay.
Feel
So
f-
yeah,
yeah.
like Isel said, we like the unders. Now, major key with the unders: pay attention to your sports book, because some are going to offer a fourth quarter or a second half under, and some are going to offer the whole game under. You want to take the one that avoids the possibility of losing the bet in overtime. So if your sports book lets you bet on only the second half or only the fourth quarter spread, you're going to want to take that one.
That's a great point.
Uh,
That's a great point, and thank you for reminding me. I think that was a very necessary
Yeah,
explanation to
so
make.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
I'm looking at DraftKings right now. Again, DraftKings is one of the sports books where we're offering you $1,000 of free money if you sign up through us.
Yeah,
So
guys,
click on
if you
that link.
scroll down, you will see the offers. If you use those links and open a new account, you will get $1,000 free bets. Only one rollover requirement, so it's a great offer. Like, actually take it. Some of them are 100%, some of them are a smaller percentage, like 20%. But at the end of the day, they give you up to $1,000 free money. Like I think that sells itself, like free money. And please use our links to open those
Yeah.
uh,
So I'm
accounts so we can make money. Yeah.
looking at DraftKings. They do have a second half over under
No
line. Oh,
fucking way. Actually,
yeah.
guys, if you want to
Uh,
win in basketball, open an account with DraftKings right now. Scroll down, open an account with DraftKings. That line
yeah.
is
Second half total.
like none of the sports books provide that line. Like that is a special line. If I see a sports book that provides that line in basketball, I stick with them. So stick with them. Like guys, actually open one now, because like most of the picks that we will give in our show will rely on that specific line, which is huge.
I'm looking at Caesars also has a fourth total points at end of fourth quarter.
Guys, open another account. Open another account on Caesars. That's a great one
Yeah.
as well. Okay, bro. Shole Asvel game. Last 45 seconds. Only 173 points, but the deficit is 3 points. So now there's a possibility of an
Fingers crossed,
overtime.
no overtime.
No,
Yeah,
no.
the only problem is these Caesars, FanDuel, DraftKings, they don't have the Euro basket. So for that one, we
Oh,
got
I
to go
see.
MGM, which only has the total game.
Right.
But
But I mean, like, we use that in basketball, in NBA as well. So
yeah,
there's
exactly.
still value. Okay, Jordan.
So
I think it's time
do I?
to get ready the jingle because it's been a while. It's been a while since we
Yeah,
didn't play the jingle, and I think it's the time. Let's still wait for the last 13 seconds to end, because you never know. If it's not for an
yeah.
if it's
You
not
never
for
ever
an
know.
yeah, it's not for an overtime, I think we will win this game. But still, let's wait for the game to be end. Cool. Featherweight, you didn't respond to us. Did you bet on this game?
Yeah, we made this lock on your suggestion. So thanks for
Exactly.
making us look at this game.
Exactly. So another person. I'm looking at the chat box. D Curly 95. Interesting name. He also said, "Let's lock it." Did you guys actually lock it? Let us know. Um, it feels great when
Just
our
quite
viewers wins with us.
yeah, we love that. Um, I have pinned also at the top of the chat. The real question is NFL rigged. Let us know what you guys think about that too. Happy to discuss that all day. What's the timeline looking at? Is it jingle time?
Jingle time in 13 seconds, but I think Asvel is shooting fouls. So let's just wait in case. Like, I don't think anything will happen, but let's just wait. So Tennessee scored a touchdown, by the way.
Yeah, they just did. Nuts. Lions in scoring position again, 3rd and goal. They get stuffed at the goal line. But again, due to the week 18 lack of playoff implications, whatever, the teams will do wacky things like go for 4th down on this just for shits with nothing to lose. I think.
True.
So it's going to be a wacky day, but if we can stay on the right side of the wacky, we'll make money today.
We will, bro. We will. I feel great today. Honestly, I feel great today. And featherweight, let us know if you see any other European games that you want to ask. I think that and I love it, Jordan. What do you think when it's an interactive show where people are asking us a game that we're not talking about, and actually we making money out of that game, them making money out of the game, and our win ratio increasing just because we have those interactive conversations.
Absolutely. So it's 174, right? In the Euro basket, we bet 185 under.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 8 seconds to go, 175 points, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. They fouled.
So
End of match. Jingle time, brother. Jingle time.
Jingle time. That was our first win. Amazing.
So 1-0 start to the day. I can't hear.
We're having technical difficulties on the jingle.
Are you playing the jingle right now?
I am trying to figure out the jingle. Give me a hot sec. While we were talking jingle, Lions did manage to score a touchdown, and Browns scored a touchdown too. So interesting.
Yeah, I think Browns got away with that game now. 14-0. Okay, let's go back to NFL and let's take some NFL bets.
All right, it's NFL betting time.
Indeed. Bro, Jaguars. I think Jaguars are going to score the next score.
Which game are you thinking about?
Okay, I mean between two games. I think it's early for the Jaguars Colts game.
Yeah.
It's really early. Bro, I can't get away from the Steelers-Ravens game, but this is like a similar game to last week's Ravens-Rams game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In the sense that I can't actually determine what the algorithm is telling me. The algorithm is definitely backing up Ravens, but I don't know. What do you think? Last week you came clutch and picked the Rams and get us a invaluable win actually.
I think the Rams win. Like you said, it's hard. If we look at it from a gambling perspective, it's hard when it's been red 5 times to hit red again. And Ravens red 5 times, losing stupid games. Not going for 2-point conversions, bullshit like that. So or going for 2-point conversions that they shouldn't. So hold on, let me just pull up the game here. But my gut instinct is telling me that the Steelers, just based on the storyline and based on what we said at the beginning of the show about the NFL being rigged for the storylines, I just think that the Steelers have to win this game. Do
you think? Okay, let's think about this. Do you think it's a storyline where Ravens making the playoffs with only 3% chance to making the playoffs before the games that are actually being played? It's that's another storyline. Lamar never missed a playoff in his career. That's another storyline. And my only question is, and my only concern about backing up the Steelers is, the algorithm is actually giving more probability for a Ravens wins over a Steelers win, even when they're up by 3 and have the ball in the opposition territory. That's my only.
I mean, if the algorithm is saying Baltimore. Might be Baltimore, but we could also be looking at it from the wrong angle. This might be an under game.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, bro. None of them are scoring, and it's punts and punts over and over again. Steelers' offense is the most taken offense I've watched this year.
Yeah,
and Ravens are missing.
Can agree with that. Yeah. So that could be the under game. We got Giants in Washington. Still no TD in the first half. Bears, I called a touchdown. I think it got disallowed. So we'll see about that. Money line for the Bears down to 1.7 for the Bears.
Yeah,
so it's still.
I think they gave away the touchdown. So Bears are up by 6.
Yeah. Okay. So 6-0 for the Bears. Jaguars in scoring position, 3rd and 2, right in the red zone.
We'll see what happens there. And then the other game with no touchdown is Steelers-Ravens. So instead of trying to figure out the money line angle, this might be the under game that we're looking for.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. And yeah, you're right. I just saw the comment from Featherweight. He's asking assist by Featherweight on that win. Indeed,
Yeah,
indeed, my friend.
we'll lobby the assist, no problem.
I mean, it is an assist, but you asked us 177. We gave you a 185. So
Yeah, 185 is better than 187. All right, Jacksonville going for a field goal here, up 10-3. I'm going to switch to that game quickly. What's the money line there? What's the feeling there? What's the algorithm telling us there?
which game again?
Jacksonville Colts. Jacksonville just settled for a field goal, so 10-3.
Bro, it's a weird game. Like again, even you guys can see even when Jacksonville is up by 10-3, the money line is very high for them. And we never this is how we operate by the way. We never bet on a line that has a probability less than 50%. So we don't actually go for those Hail Mary parlays or Hail Mary lines that pays you 4 or 5 times high, because we think that with bets with that low probability, even if you win once, you will lose the next 10 times, and at the end of the day, you won't make an actual profit. So like we by a huge experiment and a lot of trial and error processes, we came to a realization that if you want to make money on live sports betting, you need to bet exclusively on lines that has a probability over 50%, and that's basically odds that are lower than 2.0. So like your 1.70, 1.80, 1.9, like those all have implied probability of more than 50%. Again, with that being said, I just want to say that you need to have a floor on the lines as well, because we're betting on games with over 50% implied probability. When we win one and lose one, we lose slightly on the margin, because basically when you bet on 1.8, you win. Let's say you bet $100 on 1.8, you win $80, and if you lose one, you lose 100. So you actually end up with a minus 20 margin loss. But again, that's not a huge issue. It's just if you go too low on the floor end, and if you start like betting at 1.2, 1.3, like then you might actually lose a lot in the long run. So that's not what we're trying to do. Did I recap it well, or was that
you explained that well? I'm just going to bring us back to the NFL games happening. I think it's a good thing that we didn't take a line on Baltimore Steelers, just based on what's unfolding in the game. I think you're right, and I think the book algorithm indicating the Ravens win is probably going to be the right call. We'll see. Again, that's not a lock yet. What's the under over on this game?
28.5. That's what I'm seeing on my end, but let's check the books as well.
29.5 on MGM, and on FanDuel it is closed right now. So we'll wait for that to open back up again. I think, 28 is really low. But it might not be low enough actually for these struggling offenses. I don't know, but just 28 feels real low. I'm scared of the unders now after what happened to us last week.
Same. Let's wait until if we wait, we might lose it as well. But I think it has an under feel. That's for sure. Like I don't think this is going to be like the Eagles Giants.
Yeah, they're trading back-to-back 3-and-outs at the moment, so nothing crazy happening there.
What do we want to do on that game? Actually, let's talk about that game, because it might get away from us, the under. Like I've also watched a couple of Steelers game where they didn't score at all and then go ballistic in the second half and score like 27. Do you remember that? What was that game? The Vikings Steelers game?
I know the game you're talking about. I forget who they were playing, but they did go ballistic at the end.
Vikings.
Yeah. Let me look. Actually, let me try to find that which game that was. But
I strongly feel. By the way, you will be surprised, but I strongly feel a Packers win against the Detroit Lions.
How shocking!
No, but who could have called it? They have identical money lines.
Right now,
yeah.
The Lions and Packers have identical money lines.
Yeah, and Lions are only up by 1.
That's very interesting.
Like Lions has all the reason to lose this game. And like Jackson,
I think we missed the. I think we missed the chance.
No, it's still at 1.8.
I think Packers just scored.
No, it's still at 1.8 at 13-14. That's what I'm saying. It's tied and it's 1.8 for Packers.
I mean, that seems like free money. Do we lock the Packers money line?
Absolutely, we do.
All right.
Guys, bet number 2. Packers money line. Who has the best line between Caesars, FanDuel, and DraftKings?
FanDuel's got plus 112, plus 114. Are we sure like Aaron Rodgers didn't break his ankle or something? This is crazy. Okay, I'm locking it. I'm locking Green Bay on.
He just made a 40-yard touchdown pass.
All right, I got FanDuel, Green Bay Packers plus 114. I'm locking it in.
Bet number 2, guys. Green Bay
Bet number 2.
Money line.
Easy.
Let us know if you bet. By the way, I saw a chat.
It's 2.14.
I saw a message on the chat box saying, Eaton Boy 2000, thoughts on Georgia Bama CFP championship game. When is the game?
I believe that's tomorrow night. I think there's very high value in betting on Alabama. And we don't give pregame picks on this show. We're live bettors, blah, 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 blah. If I had to give a pregame pick, I'm going Bama. It's high value. Nick Saban wins championships. It's as simple as that, I think. What I want to do, so that was our first, holy shit, Packers right after we made the bet just missed a field goal. But I still feel confident that they will win.
Field goal, bro. It's a pat. It's fine.
Sorry, they missed the pat. Yeah, I want to switch. Should we switch over to the NBA? Try to catch this Nets Spurs under?
Let's do it. I mean, again, it's not going to be fuck. Actually, it's not looking good because
Nets ran away with it.
Wait.
I just would have liked to give the new New Yorkers that are able to sports bet for the first time a pick on a New York team, but that might not come to fruition today.
I mean, at least they're winning, so that should be a good start for them. Okay, guys, let us know. Guys, let's do this thing more interactively. Again, we're saying our first win came by having these conversations with you. So let's do it. Let's do it. So
okay. I think so here's the thing. Now let's take a step back. Let's look at the big picture here for a second. Tennessee is beating Houston. We just bet on the Packers to beat the Lions. We did say there was going to be at least one huge upset today. Does that leave us with the Jaguars as the team to make the upset?
It does, my friends. It does. Again, I think if you want, we can wait for another couple of minutes. But because if we're going to back up the Jaguars, we'll have a lot of time. Jaguars money line will be there for another while. Colts are just going for 4-10-12 in their own territory, so they're already punting. I'm actually starting to believe more and more that Jaguars will have the biggest upset of the day. But yeah, who knows? What do you want to do? Do we actually exercise a plus spread now, which might not be available if Jaguars scores the next
let's have a look at the plus spread here. Let me find the game.
This game we have the opportunity to be patient. If we're thinking about betting Jaguars money line, we can wait. We can wait until it goes down to 50% win probability.
Absolutely. It's plus 142 right now on FanDuel, which is quite high. The thing is, the spread is only 2.5 right now, plus 2.5 for Jacksonville.
I'm seeing 3.5.
So on FanDuel, it's 2.5. MGM, it's closed for the moment. So either way, we'll have to wait for that to open. I'm thinking not a lot of value in the spread. Maybe we wait for them not to score and we can catch a higher spread of 3.5, 5.5, something like that. Like you said, because of how favored the Colts were in this game, we're going to have a lot of time to make this pick.
Yeah, I think so. And let's do that, bro. If we lose the spread, we'll just bet money line on a higher probability.
I think we should hammer the Ravens.
No. Why?
Money line.
Why are we hammering the Ravens all of a sudden? Right now, I'm looking at the odd. It's too early, bro. Nothing changed. There's no.
No, but I'm just every time I look at the game, Ben Roethlisberger is throwing an almost pick. Like literally every time I turn my head and see him throwing the ball, it's almost a pick. I just assume.
I think you were right in the sense that the play on that game was a under-over versus a money line.
Yeah.
The chances are like 50-50. It's almost like a roulette. Like both teams have a reason to win the game. Like they have similar probability into making playoffs. I don't know.
The over-under is going down too. I'm looking at 27.5 on FanDuel.
I know. I think we still didn't got our aha moment for that game, so I think it will be a gamble to make a bet. But I don't know. Like again, I think the algorithm is indicating a Ravens win. I'm too in between. If you have a good feeling like you did last week with the Rams, feel free to take your pick. I think you proved to our viewers that you can give winning picks. So I don't know. I'm leaving that with you. But to me, it's early. But again, I see the algorithm indicating a Ravens win. So
yeah, it's a tough call to make.
I really want to get the Packers win.
Yeah, I mean they got like. It's also like as much as we want to say like there's nothing for them to lose, nothing for them to gain. Like they shouldn't try too hard. Like momentum is a thing. You don't want to head into the postseason regardless losing to the Lions, right?
You also like Lions need to lose. Like Lions, like getting the number 1 overall pick is good. Like you need to get that pick. I don't know.
I feel like this always happens in the last week. There's some fan base, like whether it's like the Jags or the Lions or some other shitter team, where like they have to lose a game, and just like that's the one game that they like make the crazy upset. This happens every year in the last week. There's always that upset.
Yeah, I think that upset will come from the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Terrence Lawrence. It's just Trevor Lawrence, sorry, and it's just What do you think about our Packers bet? Did we make the right pick? Do you have any?
Absolutely, we did.
Yeah, right.
I had no hesitation. It's just like, okay, what were the pregame odds? Let's see.
It was close, but like Green Bay was obviously favored.
Yeah, so Green Bay was like 1.54 minus 3.5. So like I don't know. At the end of the day, like we managed to bet on the favorite at very favorable odds at 2.14.
True.
Or I mean the other way to look at it is like, was it that close because the books are indicating Lions win, but they're not. I just don't see Packers losing to the Lions. And like I already said, you can't go into the postseason with a Lions loss. Like what does that do to your psyche at that point? And the Lions literally need to lose. Like they should want to lose at this point. So
they do. And
I don't know.
Like Jacksonville is winning. I don't know. The only hesitation is like, what happens if they both win? I guess Lions still get the. Okay, Lions needs to lose. Lions needs to lose, like because if
exactly. If they both win,
yeah. No, if Lions win, they can't get the number 1 overall pick in the draft.
Right, exactly. Even if the Jags win because of that tie.
I mean, Lions only won
2
games this year. They only won 2 fucking games this year. Like that's another thing. They played.
Well, they won't win a third.
Hopefully.
What are we thinking? Okay, so also Washington, New York. Under is it's super low right now. It's 23.
22.5. That I'm not betting under on that. I'm not betting.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, okay, if we can't bet the under, do we have to bet the over then?
Nope.
Do we go the other?
That's not how it's
Absolutely not.
That's not how
Absolutely not. So then the last remaining under. I mean, okay, even that. So the unders kind of got away as well. Steelers, Ravens under 24.
Unders anymore with NFL, bro. Like that's Eagles.
Yeah,
bro. Okay, crazy thing. Spurs Brooklyn Nets game. It's tied at 1:13. Only 40 seconds remaining in the clock.
No way. They made.
Should we switch to that game?
Yeah. Let me move over. Are we making a bet?
The lines are closed, but I can tell you this: the game is going to an overtime, and after such a huge comeback. We
got to back the Spurs?
Do we back Spurs plus spread or like even a money line?
I mean, let's see what the lines are. This is a very interesting game. Crazy. What was the deficit? At one point, it was like 15 in the fourth quarter.
Like a minute and a half ago, it was 6 points. So like, I don't know how Brooklyn managed to fuck up really bad. Like Brooklyn actually lost a huge game. Fuck, who did they lost against? They were up by 20. 20-something points. It was against the Clippers without a Kawhi and Paul George. They lost after they were up by 20.
Yeah, 120, 116 against the Clippers.
Yeah, exactly. And they were like, bro, they were up by like 20 without the Clippers. Clippers without a Kawhi and a Paul George. So
Oof. So what you're telling me is they have a track record of blowing leads.
I mean, we know they are capable of blowing the leads. So
Well, Trevor Lawrence is looking like an absolute athlete today. I'm loving this. Okay, it looks like FanDuel has the line open, by the way, for money line.
which line?
NBA money line, basketball.
What is the money line for Spurs? It's high, probably.
Yeah, it's plus 215, so 3.1.
Plus 315 or 215?
Plus 215.
So that's 2.15.
Plus 194. Plus 194 is 2.94.
Okay, let's see if the lines are open when Brooklyn Nets misses this point. Like they will miss this point. Like it will go to an overtime. Okay, they missed. What's the Spurs money line now?
Is it over? Is it going to overtime?
Like the last 24 seconds, but Spurs has the ball. If they score, it's a win. Like they're going to run the shot clock.
Okay, it's plus 215 for the Spurs.
I think you need to refresh.
Yeah. It's closed.
Obvious, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think the game is going to an overtime.
So in overtime, what's our play?
We'll watch and see, man. That's the beauty of the live betting. We'll watch and see the momentum. If Spurs goes up by 2 or 3, they will still have a money line. I just don't want to jump on my guns just because, like, bro, I've seen a lot of these fake comebacks where one team makes a huge comeback, take the game to an overtime, and then fucking loses, which drives me crazy. But I've called it 40 seconds before, bro. Like, it's going for an overtime for sure.
Daruk wants to know about Nets minus 1.5 in overtime. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say we suggest not to take that bet.
No, not after this comeback. Like, first of all, there's still 1 second left in the clock, and Spurs has the ball. So, like, if Spurs manage to score a buzzer beater, they win the game. It's not even an overtime. I don't think it will happen. But after this type of a comeback, I can't back the team. That
has the comeback done on them,
exactly.
Yeah.
I can't. In good conscience, I can't. So yeah, I think it's time for Jacksonville Jaguars money line, bro. Or
what are the lines at?
So
I think
it's suspended, but they're favoring the Jaguars now. I think Jaguars
really?
in scoring position, yeah.
Ooh, I think Bears also did another touchdown, maybe? Yeah. Okay, let's wait for the lines to open, then we'll be able to...
Jaguars are on 1st and 10. So
in the red zone.
In the red zone.
And they're minus 122.
Yeah, it's too early. They just got a flag 1st and 20. The thing is, like, if Jaguars scores this point, if Jaguars scores this, like, we won't have a money line to bet on. But again, like, this is Jaguars, bro. Like, okay, we'll have another money line opportunity on Jacksonville.
Like there will be, if we bet on Jaguars right now, or, if the Jaguars go up right now, there will be a point in this game in the 3rd and 4th quarter, like you say, that they will look like they're going to lose,
Right. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I lost lighting for a second there.
Yeah. What happened? Losing power over there, or what's going on?
No. I think I plugged it. So unfortunately, I unplugged it by accident. Yeah, Lions are 2nd and 4 in opposition 20th. They only have 8 seconds, so they will probably score at least a field goal on this run. So the Green Bay money line is not looking super hot. What do we think about that?
Green Bay money line? I don't think I set and forget. I don't want to think about the Packers because they're going to win. I want to devote our brain energy to the bet we haven't made yet.
True.
That's how confident I am in the Packers.
Fair enough. I mean, it's not about being confident in Packers. I'm confident in Lions being
exactly
worst.
Yeah, I'm more confident in Lions losing than Packers winning.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on? Nets Spurs still waiting for overtime. Let's look at all the games.
Still timeout. So like let's
Giants.
let's switch the games while we're talking about those games.
Yeah, Giants. Washington football team. What's the under on that? It's still way too low, eh?
Yeah, Washington scored a field goal at the end of the quarter. It's still at 22.5. Too low to bet under. It's too under of a game to bet over.
Yeah.
We've seen games with like 10 points and stuff. So like it definitely happens. I think the ship has sailed on that one. Okay, so
Jacksonville just converted the first down.
it's now or never. I'm joking. Again, like we can be patient, or if we truly believe in Jacksonville and if the money line is in the right place, like we can bet too. But the thing is, if they can't convert this touchdown, our money line will go up by a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
So time to make a decision. What do you think? Do we really think that this is the upset of the day? This is the upset that will. Okay, close your eyes and try to envision this. Do you think Carson Wentz will get a fuck ton of shit within the next weeks because of losing against the Jacksonville Jaguars that only won 3 games within the last 2 years? Like, do you think Carson Wentz will have that?
Yeah, he is the guy.
I think he's the guy too. Like, and I just feel like, I don't know. You tell me. Again, if they score, the money line will go down, but I think we will have another opportunity. Like, this is not going to be our only opportunity on this. By the way, good call that we didn't bet on Steelers despite the Ben Roethlisberger last game theory, because actually the Ravens are in first and goal, and the money line for Ravens dropped down to 1.44.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. So my only hesitation is if we bet on the Jags and the Packers, and the Lions win, and then the Colts mount the comeback, then we've lost 2 bets betting on the same theory.
True. I mean, we can't wait.
So
we can't wait.
I don't know. I want to see how this Green Bay Lions game goes. I think that'll be indicative of how
Also, let's see. But like, bro, if Jacksonville scores a touchdown, it's 17-3.
Yeah, true. Then we won't have an opportunity. I mean, it's minus 130 right now on FanDuel. So that's still lucrative enough, I think, 1.77.
What do you think?
Well, I think we should
wait.
Yeah. Fuck. This is tough.
Yeah.
Do we have any?
Yeah. At the end of the day, if Jacksonville can't convert this touchdown and they are capable of not doing it, like the money line will go up by a lot, and we would have bet in a bad value at the time.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
let's make our peace with the fact that this is not a good point to bet on this game, and then just see. If
Wait
they
for the
can
second
convert
half.
it. Yeah.
Or if Indianapolis and Carson Wentz can mount that comeback in the end. So we will see. Let us know, guys, if there's any Jacksonville fans in the chat. We'd love to make people money on their home team.
Are there any?
Can't
Are
always
there
have.
any fans? Like, are there actual Jacksonville Jaguars fans in this world? Like,
That's an even better question. Forget about it in the chat. Are there Jacksonville Jaguar fans in the world?
okay, now that most of the NFL games are going to halftime, let's actually switch back to NBA.
Let's
It's
go, NBA.
overtime in Brooklyn. Spurs versus Brooklyn. So Spurs mounted a huge comeback. They were down by 15. They somehow find a way to take this game to overtime, which is impressive. But again, I want to reserve my judgment because we've seen a lot of opportunities, what we call fake comebacks, where they indicate a comeback, both the algorithm and the game scenario, and then fucking lose the game anyways and making all the live bettors lose. So I think it's better to wait and see, because I think even if Spurs goes up by 2 or 3, they might win. Also, let's don't eliminate the fact that Brooklyn still is the better team and can win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, heading into overtime, I'm looking at FanDuel, Brooklyn minus 156, San Antonio plus 124. So Brooklyn's the obvious favorites to win overtime.
Oh, they are the better team in terms of their roster, also in terms of their record as well.
Record, yeah.
It's just underdogs wins games, and that's why everyone loses bets. And Spurs has, like, if we're momentum hunters, Spurs definitely has the momentum here.
So what are we looking for to trigger a bet
I'm
here.
waiting for Spurs to go up by 2 or 3 if I'm betting on them, because like since they are the underdogs, they will still have identical money lines. If Brooklyn goes up, there's no value in this game anyways. Like,
Yeah,
they're already the
true.
favorites.
So just a quick aside while we're talking about this, Jacksonville did settle for a field goal.
Okay, so it's a good thing we didn't bet on that.
Yeah, 13-3 for Jacksonville.
So yeah, the money lines are still identical, by the way. It's still 1 point.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
this is a tough decision. Like the right call and the right betting game on this one is a Colts money line. Colts is a better team. The algorithm is definitely indicating a Colts win. The pre-game probability that was assigned to Colts was 90%. Like
Yeah,
the right call here is to bet on Colts money line. But I think there is basically okay, if you check every week, there's a balance in between how many favorites win versus how many underdogs win.
yeah,
And like looking at this week, I feel like there should be a huge upset coming from either the hands of Houston or the hands of Jacksonville. The Houston game is done. Like they're down by 14. Like Tennessee's not
Yeah.
going to lose that game. So that is done. That is done. Going back to Jacksonville games, Jacksonville actually had a great first half where they finished up by 10 against the Colts, and they're playing better. But again, they just didn't convert to the first time goal opportunity in the red zone. So they could have actually get a better lead. But again, if I didn't know anything about these teams, and if I was just surfing through the sportsbook and saw this game, I would have bet Colts.
right. Of course, it's based on the pregame odds. I like the other thing to think about is we got the Lions in the mix. Books are indicating the Lions win at this point. So if that upset happens, then the Colts will come back. But I don't know. It's a tough game. What's going on in the basketball world? I don't want to let that get away from us while we analyze this here.
Right. So
Brooklyn up by 2.
117, 115. I'm guessing a second overtime, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I'm guessing a second overtime, and then we will see. Like again, right now there's no opportunity. Like the underovers are closed in overtime. I'm looking at the money lines. Brooklyn is up by 2, and their money line is very low at 1.45. Like I don't see any opportunity. But like if Spurs mounts another comeback within this period of the overtime and then manage to go to a second overtime, we might bet on Spurs. But again, it's early. Like I can't in good conscience bet against the Brooklyn easily too, even with the comeback or without the comeback. Like I need an edge on the Spurs if I'm betting on them.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. Dude, I want to look at the Ravens Steelers under over at this point.
Right. Sorry, I'm just going to.
Let's look at that. Yeah, no problem. Under over is 25.5. It wasn't 28.5 at one point. I want to see if the Ravens can score here maybe and raise that.
They score the field goal.
Okay. So is this including the field goal? Let me just double check this line. Ravens, Steelers, no, not yet. So let's let the books update. Yeah, so this is under 25.5 with the field goal.
Right, sorry, I'm just making a technical adjustment to my setting. Which fucks
No
me.
problem at all.
Yeah.
We will bear with you. All right. Because we missed the under. Like at this point, I'm thinking of betting Ravens money line, but at minus 150, we're not getting good value on that. So let's see in the second half. I think if we can find.
No, we have good value. What do you mean? Like I'm seeing a higher money line on my end.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm looking at FanDuel. It's minus 156, which I guess was at 1.7. That would be enough. Minus 156. 1.64. I would like it to get a little higher, maybe.
Is it the same across all sports books? So we don't have any.
No, on
sports
MGM. MGM it's 1.7. It's higher on MGM. FanDuel is giving more credit to the Ravens.
What about Caesars and what was that?
Let's have a look. Let me just switch to this game on the overlay so we can.
Okay,
so
bro.
everyone can
Spurs
follow.
actually went down by 4 in the last minute, and they tied the game again. I think we will have a second overtime
In which we bet the Spurs.
if Spurs goes up by 2, and if we still have a good money line, or if they are up by 3. Like I just want a slight edge on the Spurs.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, so DraftKings has minus 140. So they think it's even more likely uh, for the Ravens to win. DraftKings bet MGM.
Do we just give away an MGM pick? Like, I don't think that hurts anyone. Anyone?
Caesars minus 105.
What is that?
Caesars is 1.95.
Oh shit! Can you refresh?
That's the spread, sorry. Caesars money line. Yeah, fuck. Sorry, Caesars. Did not update the money line fast enough. Going back to DraftKings. Yeah, I want to hit a Ravens money line. To be honest,
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the Ravens money line. I'm just looking for the best one at this point.
I mean, if it's MGM, just give MGM. That's fine.
Yeah, minus 148. I just I don't want to bet in like a marginal 1.64 type scenario, because at I know at one point in the game it's going to be like at least 1.7, 1.8. So yeah, well, okay. You know what? It's 1.78 right now, money line for the Ravens on MGM. I'm going to lock that in.
Okay.
Ravens, bet MGM. Let me just confirm.
I think we've been saying that Ravens was what the algorithm was indicating, even when they were down.
Yeah.
I think that is the right call, to be honest.
All right. Ravens are locked. Bengals losing 14-7. That I guess you're like we talked about. Like, is it an upset without playoff implications or draft implications? I guess not really.
The thing is, Browns were the pre-match favorites. They were favorites by a high margin.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I think Cincinnati is resting some.
Resting everyone. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So let's go back through most of these games are in halftime. Let's talk about what's happening and what we're looking for in the second half. Again, if you are just now joining us, scroll down below the stream. We have a lot of promos for you guys on Caesar Sportsbook, FanDuel, and DraftKings. You can get up to $1,000 of free money if you sign up with a new account today. So go ahead and take advantage of that and follow along with us, and hopefully we can turn that 1,000 into a lot more. Something crazy just happened in the Cincinnati game. That's why I'm confused.
What do you mean?
I think Browns just threw a crazy pick.
But I think the half ended while they did.
Yeah. They threw the pick on 0 seconds in the clock. Anyway, so go sign up during the halftime. Get your $1,000 free money from Caesars, FanDuel, and DraftKings under our stream. You should be able to find the link. Now, going through the games at halftime, we just made a Ravens money line pick at 1.7. Ravens tied with the Steelers. Now I'm just going to switch as we go along. Football, NFL. Packers at Lions are in the half. Lions are up 17-3, up by 4 in halftime. We did a money line Packers pick at around 1.7 as well. So waiting for them to get back in the half and hoping the Packers take care of business and doing what they're supposed to do by beating the Lions. Our next game that we're going to talk about, let's go here, select event, NFL.
Okay, guys. By the way, you can see our current win rate. So we only one of our picks settled at this point, and it's a win. So we're at 100%, which is great. We have 2 more bets that are waiting, and I just want to emphasize, guys. I know that we have a lot of viewers coming from New York as well. Like, a great way to utilize having actually a great way to live sports betting is to have multiple sports books for 2 reasons. A, in your first time deposits, they always give you free bets, and in our offers right now, Caesars, FanDuel, and DraftKings are giving 100%. Like, some of them are giving 100% match deposit up to 1,000. I think, Jordan, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think they're all giving free bets up to $1,000. But not all of them are 100% matched, I believe.
No, exactly. So check the terms and conditions when you guys sign up, obviously. But essentially, you're gonna get a fuck ton of free money if you sign
Guys,
up.
if you open 3 accounts from these 3 operators that you should actually have an account with if you were planning to like tag along with us and win from sports betting, like you should open 3 accounts. And like I know it requires a certain amount of deposit, but like you will have $3,000 worth of free money, and you don't even actually have to like risk your own money when you're playing with free bets. So I strongly recommend you to go down, scroll down, click the link, and open a new account with us through OddsSeeker. So I just wanted to emphasize that because like honestly, I'm feeling horrible for living in Canada right now because I really want to use those offers and I can't because they don't offer to us.
All right. Now, at this point, I feel like, okay, we've spent so much time talking about the Colts and Jaguars that we have to make a pick on this game at this point.
Yeah.
It's a tough waiting for.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, we're going to wait for the third quarter to start, see if Carson Wentz comes out swinging, which I think he will.
It's a tough decision. Like again, the right call is the Colts money line. But like right now, if you look at the money lines, Colts win probability is lower than Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 points advantage is nothing, bro. Like Tom Brady thought that last week against the Jets,
Yeah.
while he made a comeback in 45 seconds. Well, we're not facing Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. We're facing Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts. It's a different team.
Yeah. Very, very, very different scenario, if you ask me.
Similar scenarios, 2 different teams. And you know what we say. Similar scenarios doesn't happen in a row very often. So
yeah, I think the 2 similar scenarios are like the 3 similar scenarios are the Packers, Lions, Titans, Texans, and Colts, Jaguars.
I wouldn't put Lions there, bro. Actually, you might be right. Like I don't know. You might be right. The only problem is like Colts needs a win to make the playoffs, and Green Bay Packers don't give a shit about the game.
Yeah, that is a problem. So do we put faith in a win and in Colts team with Carson Wentz at the helm to come out swinging and make this comeback? Like you said, it's only 10 points.
My gut is telling me that's not going to happen. I can't. After talking so much about Jacksonville making the biggest upset of the year in the last week, I don't know. Let's wait, bro. Let's wait. Like we don't have any hurries.
You're right. We have
Lawrence
time.
got injured.
What?
Trevor Lawrence. Okay, wait. He's currently on the sideline. They are treating him. I want to see if he's going to come back.
If he doesn't come back, that changes everything. I don't even know who the backup is in Jacksonville.
If he doesn't come back, and if the sportsbook can't identify that, we might have a huge opportunity here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the other advantage of live betting, guys, is catching mistakes that the books are making.
Right. Oof, almost a fumble from Indianapolis.
I think it'll be... No, so the second string for Jacksonville is out. They would move after Trevor Lawrence to their third string quarterback, Danny Etling. So that would be indicative.
Yeah, let's wait to see what happens with Trevor Lawrence. And by the way, the Brooklyn Nets Spurs games ended with Brooklyn Nets win. Brooklyn scored a buzzer beater and won the game. I mean, there weren't any opportunities, like the money line. Like we said, it was too risky to bet money line for Spurs. There wasn't any value on the Brooklyn Nets money line. So yeah, we waited, but it didn't. Sometimes the opportunity doesn't arise, and that's fair. It's better than to take a early Spurs bet and lose.
Yeah, absolutely. This is insanely tight for sure. I mean, if you were watching, it was probably exhilarating. Unfortunately, we only watched the algorithm.
Bro, the Washington football team, I always say, I always want to call them Redskins. Anyways, the Washington football team, Giants under-over, is dropping aggressively. It's down to under 20 right now.
So now do we take the over?
No, sir. I think it will be a extraordinarily under game, to be honest.
Like a 9-0 type game?
Like one of those games. I want to
unfortunately,
see the Trevor Lawrence situation, yeah. Anyways.
Even though we know that, it's just like so hard to bet under 20. Like that's so low.
Exactly. It's too low. Like one touchdown basically fucks you already. Like
Yeah, exactly.
13 points in third quarter, like you're done.
Okay, two of the games in the half, Browns up on the Bengals. I mean, we don't really have a chance to bet on anything
Not
there.
really.
At this point, Browns have a 90% implied probability based on the live odds.
Yeah.
So nothing really to be done there. Vikings Bears. Again, around the same scenario. Don't think much will be happening there.
Vikings needs a loss on that game as well if they want to take like the top 10 pick. So I think
Okay,
they
gotcha.
will let that game slide. Also, like
Gotcha.
Bears are up by a lot. I mean, we'll see. Maybe like Vikings will mount a comeback and we will have a different opportunity. But at this point, I don't think anything is happening.
So here's the thing about the under in Giants Washington, and you tell me what you think about this little analysis.
Yep.
Only up 6-0, so only up by less than a touchdown. Washington has a 90% chance of winning this game, according to the books.
Yeah, I think that's also the reason why the under-over is so low, because I think there's something happening in the game that's indicating that Giants are not going to score any points.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem. So are you saying minus 9.5 for Washington? Is that what you're saying?
Is that what the spread is?
Yeah.
No, I thought it would be lower. To be honest. I'm looking at 7.5 on MGM. Like it's just like I think the sports, 9.5 on FanDuel. Interesting difference there. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you put it well as the sportsbook is indicating to us that Giants will not score a touchdown.
Exactly. Bro, I think there's low faith in the pick that you indicated in terms of the Ravens. What happened, by the way?
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean with the Ravens?
Featherweight just let me know that they didn't bet on the Ravens.
Or
maybe his lines was too low on his sportsbook. That might be the reason.
We will teach a lesson about faith when they win.
I mean, true.
No, okay. What I was gonna say is I'm pretty sure fucking Jacksonville just like strip sacked Wentz or something along those lines.
No,
I'm pretty sure there was
they got the ball back in the opposition 20th.
Oh, Indianapolis did, or Jacksonville has the ball?
Jacksonville has the ball. They're about to.
Yeah, that's insane. So
I told you, bro. I told you in the sense that I couldn't have bet on Colts, and hopefully we didn't. But maybe we should have bets on.
Definitely.
This time. It is what it is.
Here's my thought on the Minnesota game is, one thing we didn't talk about is the Minnesota game. I think Kirk Cousins is really going to want to pad his stats on this last game to show that he's still a viable quarterback. So I don't know if the Minnesota goes away quietly into the night, even though they want that draft pick.
We'll see. Possible. They just scored a touchdown, and even when Chicago was up 14-3, the money line for Vikings was not indicating an impossible comeback. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do. It's just the spread is at plus 2.5, which I hate. So let's try to find a better value on that one. And the money line is too high for Vikings at this point. But I wouldn't be surprised if Vikings come up with a win on this game.
We'll see. What's the money line on the Jags? Did that get away from us?
It's still suspended. I think they're reviewing the fumble.
Okay, gotcha. Well, let's see what happens in that scenario here.
Yeah, I would be
plus minus
bet on Jacksonville at this point.
Yeah, of course. Like we said, if there's anyone you can trust to make the fatal error in the big spot, is Carson Wentz.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and that's what we're relying on. I think Green Bay Packers also are struggling big time. They just scored. They just throw a pick.
Oh no! It looks like it was a strip.
A fumble. Sorry, they just made a fumble in their own territory. So Lions are scoring another field goal at least. So that bet is not looking great.
No, is that indicative of the Colts comeback though?
I mean, let's see what is the call with the fumble. Like Jacksonville might go up 24-13. And I'm telling you, I don't think Lions upset is that big of an upset versus what would happen if Jacksonville wins against the Colts. So in my mind, it's not the same level. Like in my mind, fair. The Jacksonville win equivalent is a Houston win equivalent against the Tennessee Titans.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. So we're
they gave the fumble. So Lions scored a touchdown actually. Now it's 23-13 for Lions. And Jacksonville got the ball. So the rule on the field stays. So now the Jacksonville money line dropped down to 1.42 with a minus 5.5 spread. So
Yeah,
yes,
Jacksonville keeping the playoff hopes alive for Ravens and Steelers
true.
somehow. Well, what's the scenario with the Ravens again? They need Colts to lose
Colts to
and
lose, Chargers to lose, and Dolphins to lose.
right. Okay,
Not impossible. Like
that's
Raiders needs to beat. Like if Colts lose
yeah.
this game, Raiders need to beat the Chargers to get into playoffs. So that's very possible. I don't know who Dolphins are playing, to be honest.
Dolphins are playing the Patriots at 4:30. So
Yeah, that would be tough.
Ravens could squeak into the playoffs here. That would be
They
hilarious.
can with a 3% chance before the game.
Yeah, that would be crazy. So
I'm actually extremely frustrated about the Lions Green Bay Packers game. Lions, our highest win ratio team.
it's our fault betting against the Lions. They've been so good to us all year. Okay, well, I mean, we'll see. It's still a game. It's less than 2 scores in the third quarter.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Wow, they scored the TD on a crazy trick play. I don't know if you saw that. It was like a double. It was like a flea flicker twice. Crazy.
fuckers.
Motherfuckers. All right. Again, let us know in the chat what you're betting on, what you're looking at. We want to make money with you guys. Don't forget to scroll down, click on the links to make an account so that you can get that free money and make that money with us. All right. Looking at the games that are remaining. What are we thinking here? I like what I would look for, I guess, in the rest of this 1 o'clock window is the possibility of a Vikings comeback. Washington's at 1.07 now, so like more than 90% chance of winning.
True. So Jacksonville is
Did-
settling for a field goal. So I think they missed two huge, incredible opportunities close to the red zone. Like if they converted both touchdowns, it would have been a win by now. So yeah, I'm a little bummed about not betting on Jacksonville after talking so much about them making the upset. To be honest.
Yeah, we were calling it forever, and then we never we didn't pull the trigger. But who knows? I mean, like there's still the chance for the Colts comeback. If they settle for the field goal here, they're still within 2 scores for Indianapolis.
True.
Titans, meanwhile, beating down the Texans 21-0.
Yeah.
What's the over/under on that?
Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't bet under on that though.
The only reason I would bet under is because like if it's quite high, like I don't think Houston will score a single field goal.
Yeah,
even.
it's 40.5. And like Houston had these crazy fourth quarters this year where they scored 20 even though it was a blowout and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bummed about not betting on Jacksonville, to be honest. I'm almost stunned. And I'm mad at the Detroit Lions for playing so well today.
Bastards.
Bastards.
I mean, the Lions were good to us. They're gonna punish us for not listening, maybe. But no, I don't know. It's just, yeah, like we said, one of these, they're like they're so bad they're not even gonna lose when they need to. Like we said at the beginning of the show, which is insane. Like, they literally have to lose a game against the Packers, and they can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're not going for the first pick. I don't know. Like, especially now that Jackson is winning, they needed a win. I don't know. Maybe Jacksonville will still lose this game. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I'm still not that pessimistic for a Green Bay comeback. At the end of the day, 11 points is not huge. Like we just need a fucking touchdown that will take us down to 4. I don't know. It's tough. We'll see.
No, absolutely. Steelers Ravens over under at 25.5 is not as low as I thought it would be, but still too low for us to make a bet. I kind of want to bet the over on that. I feel like they'll score a couple TDs at the end of this game.
I don't think that's the right call, bro. Like, with it, like we always say we don't bet over. Like we always say we bet actually under when there's no touchdowns in the first half. Like, let's not cross
Yeah.
ourselves.
True. That's a good point.
Like, that's
Ooh,
definitely
Bears
not an
and-
over game. Like, even if it ends being an over game, like, it's definitely not an over game. I
Yeah,
also don't
fair.
want to bet twice on the same game. We already have a money line on that game, so let's just move to a new one. So, like,
What I'm thinking.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say what I'm thinking also is if Minnesota gets a stop here on the Bears in the red zone, that might be a little momentum shifter towards Minnesota.
You mean if they
If they stop the Bears
get away
here,
with a field goal? Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Then that keeps it down to a one-score game, with a lot of football left to play. So we'll see. Again, let us know in the chat what games you're watching, what games you want us to bet on, so we can help you out there.
Yeah, bro, I think we jumped the ball on the Giants-Washington game. Like, it looks like it's going to be a very under game. It dropped down all the way to under 18.5.
18 is so low.
But if we think it's going to be like a 9-0, 10-0 type of game, like the third quarter looks like it's going to end with 6 points only. If we're saying Giants is going to score 0 points, what do you think?
Under 18 and a half.
Yep. Like, they're not going to score 2 touchdowns.
Right. True.
Even if they score 1, we're at 13, and we still can afford to get like another field goal. I don't know. It's like I can see that it's going to be like a 9-0, 9-3 type of game. It's not like there's not going to be maybe even a 1 touchdown in this game. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, my thought process is that I feel like because we dropped the ball on the over/under when it was in the higher 20s, this is going to be one of those scenarios where they score a couple garbage time.
Like that's a horrible
blown-
read off the algorithm. Like I really don't think that's the same. That's this. First of all, it's not the same with the Giants-Eagles game. Number one, Giants-Eagles game exploded in the third period, and this.
Yeah.
So in the third quarter, and this game.
Baltimore touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Nice, incredible.
We need
I
that.
think this
that.
is going to be the under game. Now that Baltimore scored touchdown, this is going to be the under game. And again, I was saying this is not the same with the Giants-Philly game, because Giants-Philly game in the third quarter, offensively they got ballistic. They scored like 27 or 30 points or whatever. And now they're not scoring in the third quarter. There's only 5.5 minutes left. I think it will be under 18.5, but I understand where you're coming from.
Here's my question to you. Wait, let me switch to the game. Let's go football, NFL, and which fucking game are we talking about? Giants, Washington. Are you? Here's my only analytical advanced stats question to you.
Yep.
Do you feel it in your heart?
I do.
Then we are hopeless romantics. Like, we must follow our hearts.
Like, what I'm thinking
Let me
is, like,
update.
as long as none of the teams score a fucking touchdown in the third quarter, will be gold. And if we truly believe that Giants is not going to score any touchdown, like if Washington goes up by 13, we still can afford to go. 19 would have been better for sure. Actually, 20 would be great.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, we talked about this, bro. I just thought that this game is going to be another 9-0, 9-3 type of games. But again, like, I don't want to make this decision on my own. It's open to debate. I know 18 is way too low, but it's low for a reason. That's what I'm saying. What are you seeing for under-overs? Like, in my sportsbook, it dropped down to
18 and a half.
Yeah. Are you refreshing it?
Yeah. On FanDuel, it's still 18 and a half.
Okay, let's take the under 18 and a half, because on some European sportsbook, I'm seeing 16.
Okay. FanDuel total match points. Hold on. Sorry. Under 18 and a half.
Yeah.
It's locked. At minus 115.
I know you will be super mad at me if we lose this under 18.
1.87. No. I won't. Like, your analysis makes sense. It's a great bet to make.
Yeah, if Giants are not scoring any points, and looking at the minus spreads, it's only at 6.5 for Washington. So they're not like also indicating a lot of score coming from the Washington end as well. If the game is tied, or if Giants, let's say, score a touchdown at some point in the game, it's still 13 points, so we can actually get away with another field goal. I don't know. That's what I felt, and also like we had a better value compared to some of the European sports books, which gave me another reason to bet on them. But again,
Exactly.
we'll see. We'll see. Like the under is very low for a reason. That's what I'm saying.
The Bears are going for a touchdown on 4th and goal. If Minnesota gets to stop here, I think this is the momentum shifter we might have been looking for.
And we might even have a plus spread.
Yeah. Oh, sacked on 4th and goal. Oh, wow. That's a huge momentum shifter. Let me just switch to that game so we can talk a bit about the lines.
I think we have a plus 3.5 available even after the sack. So
For Minnesota?
if we're going for it, we should go for now. What do you think?
Like, does it make sense to you as well? Am I the only one seeing this?
It does.
Like
It does. Actually, I didn't talk about it, but when Chicago Bears was up by 14-3, the money line for Chicago was still really high, considering the score line at that point. Like it was 1.28. Like it wasn't like incredibly high, but like going up by 11 and still having 1.28 doesn't make sense, you know. So I actually was keeping my hand. Bro, Washington scored a defensive touchdown.
Really?
Really, I can't believe this.
Bastard.
Bro, are you sure? Are you sure? Wait, Chicago scored a field goal, bro.
Nope.
I
just watched the fact line.
I got a notification.
Okay, then maybe I'm behind, or maybe they disallowed. Like there was a penalty, and I don't know.
Bro, I can't fucking believe Washington scored a touchdown right after we bet. Like,
yeah.
It's almost like they fucking waited until we took the bet and then scored a touchdown. I can't believe this happened. What the?
I can believe it. I don't think we're in that bad of a spot, dude. Fucking Jacksonville's winning. Anyway, I'm done talking about that game. But I don't think we're in that bad of a spot with Washington, because it just proves our point that New York's not going to score a single touchdown.
But the only thing is, like, if we waited for another 30 seconds, we will have a 22.5 instead of 18.5.
Yeah, absolutely. Holy fuck. Wentz just threw a pick, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we should have bets on the Jacksonville. We talked too much about it and didn't trigger.
Like, that was crazy. Like, we literally talked for like half an hour straight about how they were going to make the upset and then didn't pull the trigger. The over-under didn't shift that much, even with the touchdown. It's only in 21.5 now.
Oh, yeah? On which book?
So, that's on MGM. FanDuel is still closed.
Yeah, it is different because now a touchdown, we lose with a touchdown.
Yeah, which there won't be.
I mean, hopefully. I mean, it's just annoying. Like we actually talked about this game for another half an hour. We waited. We triggered, and then they scored a touchdown right away. And it was like a defensive touchdown. Anyway, so what are we doing with the Vikings?
I'm just looking across the books at what the money lines are. We got a plus 3.5 spread. The money line's fucked though. Should I go plus 3.5 Vikings?
You're right. The money line is too high. I'm seeing, even for me, plus 3.5 is high.
Yeah.
It has a high odds. Interesting.
Yeah, 2.75 or plus 175 is a nuts.
I can't believe we fucking didn't bet on the Jags.
Yeah, me neither. It was too funny.
Not even funny to me.
Now we need the Packers to make this freaking comeback.
Yeah, they're down by 8. Let's see. Fingers crossed for the Packers. So
yeah, I think it's about to be like 4th and 2.
What do you mean? No, Packers scored the field goal, bro. It's 24-16.
Oh, then I'm really behind. Okay, so 24-16. Let's see what's going on. Featherweight wants to know if you should take 22.5 under for Washington.
If you didn't bet on 18.5, definitely. 22 is great, because what is 22? Another 9 points?
Yeah, and it's hard. If you can find 22, that's amazing, because on MGM it's 21.5.
Yeah, take it.
I guess we're at this point we're gonna wait for the Vikings to get into like a little bit of a better position.
Yeah, exactly. exactly. It's just a game where it can go south real quick as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, bro, Houston scored a touchdown. So I told you, it's like Houston is a crazy team offensively. Like they would lose by 40 at the end of third quarter, but they would still manage to like score 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not
They're
gonna
great
win
with.
games, but still.
They're gonna put points on the board. Huge. Oh, the Ravens just got an amazing 3rd-and-1 stop on the Steelers.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think the Ravens bet is going good. We won the French basketball league, so that should be 2 wins. And then I guess I don't know, man. I'm bummed about the unders. Like they waited, they almost waited for us to like fucking take the under to score the touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, they immediately scored the touchdown.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure what happened there, whether it was a pick.
It was a pick. Yeah, like I wouldn't be super surprised if the game ends 15-3.
Yeah, which is still
would
good
give
for
us
our
a-
under.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Okay, so at this point, this is kind of like, the point where the games have either gotten away from us or we're going to find, maybe 1 or 2 more opportunities. I think
I'm hopeful ahead of an opportunity for the Vikings. It's just as you said, the money line for Vikings is too high, which is interesting. It makes me wonder. And again, bro, don't sleep on the Colts. Like if Colts score the next touchdown, and if it's 16-10, we have another ball game, and we can actually bet on that game. So I think we have 2 games that are still open to be bet on.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Colts, Vikings, and then, I'm looking. We already took a bet on the Washington Giants game. Texans, Titans. There's not going to be much to bet on.
What do we think about a plus 6.5 Colts plus spread?
Right now, it's plus 6.5.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing on my end.
Let me have a look. Yeah, plus 6.5 on FanDuel. Plus 5.5 on MGM. So 6.5 could be lucrative.
What do we think? Like we already predicted a win for Jacksonville. Like can Indianapolis at least make an effort to come back? Like Jacksonville currently.
Yeah. I don't think.
Like if we talk, like we talked half an hour about the Jacksonville win, we didn't trigger it. And if we bet on a plus 6.5 fucking Colts and lose, I'll be very mad at us. And
yeah.
So I
don't know what to say to that, my friend. You might have to go to some Andy Bernard style anger management if we end up losing that.
Bro,
but,
I'm not going to show you my wall, but like
there's a few holes.
There was an incident last week. I will send you a picture afterwards.
What was the bet?
What was the bet? That's a good question. I don't remember.
Well, you don't even remember. There's a fucking hole in your wall. You know what we should do?
But bro, I didn't know it was a drywall. And like it wasn't like an actual punch. I was like, come on, man, fuck. And it was just like a soft touch type of thing.
That's hilarious.
And, like my hand went in and like I was like, fuck. And like my girlfriend wasn't happy with the situation.
Big stop by the Colts here. It's 4th and 9 for the Jags. Here's my question. How many holes are in the wall?
Only one.
This is the only hole?
That is the only one.
Okay, well we'll start. I kind of want to like frame like the score, the bet you lost under the hole. So like as you start putting more holes in your wall,
Yeah,
they're all labeled like.
Fortunately, I don't lose that much, so I don't have to like break some.
The once every 6 months hole. I want to label it.
Yeah,
all right, I think this is crunch time / decision time for the Jags and Colts. Big stop here.
Do you mean for the plus spread?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a 5.5 right now.
Yeah. It's 5.5. I don't like 5.5 because that doesn't give us a win with the Colts TD, which is what I liked at 6.
Should we wait? It's 16.
We can wait. What if I find a 6.5 though somewhere? Let's look at DraftKings.
6.5 is less than a touchdown.
No, because
yeah, you're right. So because Jacksonville missed one of the bets.
Sorry, and sorry to our viewers. I'm still on the Bears and Vikings games. We've gone back for the 18th time now to Jacksonville. Let's have a look. Again, for those of you joining us, in the middle of the show, if you're watching us through and through, it's going to seem repetitive, but just want to make sure that everyone knows as they're joining us, we got a bunch of free bet offers under the video. If you click on those, you're going to get free money, $1,000 on each book with Caesars, FanDuel, DraftKings, all great platforms. Pick one, get your free money, and let us know what you're betting on when you're betting with us.
Featherweight, I'm seeing so many messages from you on our chat box, and you've been a very good viewer of ours since day one, so thank you for that. I'm just wondering, why didn't you bet on the Ravens money line? Because I don't see you sending us a message on the chat box about that game.
Yeah, is there an issue with the Ravens money line that you're not letting us know?
It's going well, and I just feel sad when our viewers miss those. I just want to know the reason why you didn't. Let us know.
Selective event.
Bro, if Green Bay can come back from this deficit, I'm actually going to dance on live stream.
Is that a promise? Are you promising right now?
I will. They actually have the
That
ball.
doesn't give me confidence.
No, they have the ball in the opposition territory, like 1st and 10 on opposition 45. They're only down by 8. We have another 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. I don't think that game is that far from us. Like, it can happen. Like, it's not impossible.
And the Lions need to lose. Like, they have to lose.
Like, Lions has all the reason to lose. So, like, why would you even fucking bother winning this game? Like, just get the number 1 pick, bro. Like, get rid of Jared Goff. Get a better quarterback or whatever. I don't know. Did we lose the browser?
Oh, we might have. I tried to update. This did happen. No, well, yeah, I'm trying to change the score. Not the score, like which game we're focused on. And this did happen before earlier in the stream. So I think we'll be good. I'm pretty sure we're still live.
No, we are live. It's just, I don't think we have anything on the background. It's just like a pitch black.
Oh, yeah, because I when I update the broadcast, it does that sometimes.
Oh, okay. It just took a little longer today, so I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm looking at our picks. Our first pick settled and we won on Asvel Schroeder under 185. Great. Under 22. Sorry, under. What do we have? Under 18.5? 18.5?
Yes.
So, okay, that's not doing horrible. Like, we can still afford to give away 2 field goals, and we still don't think Giants are scoring any points. So, it's still in the play. Packers are currently 2nd and 1 in opposition 35. They just made it 12. So, like, Packers are about to score some points, even either a field goal or a touchdown. So, like, they're coming back into the game.
Bro, sorry to interrupt. I think Wentz just threw another pick.
Bro, it's fine. Like, we didn't bet.
I know. It's just hilarious. No, that's the problem.
Yeah,
we didn't bet.
That's a miss. That's a miss. Like, we talked about, bro, Jacks are in red zone. Sorry, they're on 1st and 10 in opposition 21st. No, they made a 26-yard pass after the pick.
Yeah,
I told you.
exactly.
Fucking Wentz, bro. Like I think we freaked out because we were still thinking about the Jets-Buccaneers game from last week. But the thing is, like, we're not playing against fucking... Yeah, I don't know. We talked too much about it, and I'm actually mad at myself for not triggering it.
It was too much talking, not enough betting. That was our mistake.
At least we didn't bet plus spread on Indianapolis Colts. Then I would be extremely disappointed in ourselves.
All right, what's happening in the Vikings game? Sorry, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I'm going to say, let's not forget if Ravens get into playoffs this season. Like, let's remember the probability of Ravens getting to playoffs before the weekend. And if they make it, that's insane. Like, that's insane. Like, first of all, Jacksonville won their 3rd game in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So that's done. Like, Raiders winning against Chargers is not impossible. And, like, Dolphins can't lose against the Patriots too. Like,
Dolphins will lose against the Patriots.
It's on, bro. It's on. I think from now on, if we take other bets for like 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. games or like Monday games, we should bear in mind the possibility of Baltimore Ravens making the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, I don't smoke, but for some reason I have this on my table. So I've been showing this through the entire. I was just playing with it through the entire stream. So this is not like. Nobody should get offended. I'm not smoking. I'm not trying to promote cigarettes or whatever.
It's all for the scented candle.
Exactly.
17-10. Yeah, I'm less and less hopeful as the game goes on if my Vikings come back. But we'll see. We'll start in the third quarter.
Yeah, Bears scored a field goal after we talked about this game.
Fucking Jaguars. Fuck, man. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. The one day we didn't bet on an underdog, they're fucking coming back. And now,
I think we were just
this increases the chance of Lions winning this game, which is the opposite that what we would intend. Anyways, it is what it is.
It is what it is. On to bigger and better.
We need to be more decisive next time, I guess. That's all we can say.
Vikings, Bears, Jags, Colts. Yeah, this is getting to that time where our bets are made or broken. It's like at this point, it's funny because like I want the Colts to win, so that our bet would have been bad if we made it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's happening now.
No way.
I mean, it's a great thing that we analyzed it right. It's just, why the fuck didn't we bet? Yeah, we didn't thought like Jacksonville would get away with a win in the third quarter. To be honest, that's a surprise to me. Like I was expecting that to win, but I didn't thought about them winning easily.
Yeah, exactly. We thought Carson Wentz would at least be able to put up a fight.
Bro, I don't think you can rely on Carson Wentz. Like after having such a good performance this year, like losing this game, it changes everything.
Yeah, absolutely. The narrative definitely changes if you lose. If he can't even score a TD in this game, especially. I'm not sure if there's something. I think we're having technical difficulties.
About what?
Like I don't think the broadcast like overlay background is loading right now. Let me just go double check.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Again, let us know in the chat if anything's going wrong. We'll try to fix it ASAP. And once again, for anyone joining us, you can see the picks we've already made. Those are our live picks that we made in the game. So if you see those lines, again, feel free to follow us into our picks and make sure you click on the promos below our video if you're going to make a new sports betting account so you can collect that free money as well. Yeah, make sure you collect that free money to bet with us. Okay, everything seems to be working. No technical difficulties.
Is there a way, do we have anything on the widgets showing that if they hit or not? Like, do we have an indication on the French basketball league game saying that it hit?
No. We should add like a little check mark.
Yeah, I think so.
Like it hit.
Even if it's like a manual thing that we need to put.
Yeah. Let me refresh this. Okay,
the Ravens are doing well.
Wow, Jacksonville with another nasty touchdown.
Let's actually stop talking about that game because I'm just feeling bad about missing that opportunity after talking for forever. So I'm done with that game now. Let's concentrate on two games. The Vikings, Chicago Bears. Then I don't think we have any more left, to be honest.
Yeah,
what do you think about Bengals versus Browns? Bengals low-key made a comeback. It's 14-10. But still, the money line... Okay, Browns are actually in the goal line, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's over too. It's just garbage time for the Bengals.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, so let's stay with the Bears-Vikings. So, like, Vikings currently have the ball. Why the fuck are they giving such a high money line for Vikings, but giving them a low spread?
What's the spread?
Situation. It's 3.5 with a 7-point deficit. So what do we think? If let's talk about this game. So the game is at 17-10. Bears are up by 7, but Vikings managed to stop them once on a fourth down in the red zone, and then they actually made another stop, making them settle for a field goal. So like they kind of stayed in the game with their defense. Now they have the ball. If they score a touchdown, it's a tied game. So what do we think? What do we think here? Like obviously we're thinking about betting on Minnesota plus spread, but what do you think about a 3.5? Like a 3.5 almost hits if Minnesota manages to score the next touchdown. But do we actually think they can?
I think they're gonna find a way. Like I said, like Kirk Cousins is just one of those QBs that, like, you know, he on the paper he's like the Russell Westbrook of QBs, kind of like.
Right.
He pads the stats. but he can't make anything happen for his team. So I think Minnesota's like one of those teams where, Cousins is going to do what he can to get like a couple TDs and a good passer rating.
Giants scored a touchdown, bro. I'm going to cry. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
They're not supposed to score a touchdown.
You were right, my friend. So yeah, our under 18 unfortunately lost. Fuck yeah, you were right about the under and betting over instead. My bad. I take the blame on this one.
It's all good, bro. Who can expect the fucking Giants to score a touchdown in this day and age?
Right after we bet.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay, so we gotta keep. I guess fourth quarter is gonna start for the Vikings and Bears. What's the scenario we're looking for so that we pull the trigger and we're ready to go when it's time?
So it's 2nd and 3 for Vikings in the opposition territory. It's 3rd and 2 now. What do we think? We obviously said that the momentum is with the Vikings. Like, if we think that Vikings will mount a comeback, we should bet on the plus spread now. Like, there's no point waiting more, Like,
I'm just trying to what was the last thing that happened in the game before the break? It was the Bears field goal, right? Which they had to settle for in the red zone.
I think so. Why did you say this? Why do you think that?
Yeah, just on the website, I can't see it. I don't know if it's working on mobile or not.
I'm seeing it.
Okay.
I'm not checking the mobile, but the desktop version is working.
Gotcha.
Anyways, yeah, what were you saying? Sorry, I interrupted you.
I was going to say, I thought the momentum was there when they got a huge stop. I didn't think Chicago was going to end up scoring that field goal. They did. I don't know where the momentum lies here, to be honest. But you're right. If we're going to do it, let's do it. What's the plus spread?
3.5.
Bro, on FanDuel, I see 0.5 spread, which makes no sense. It's suspended. I don't know what's happening. It's suspended on
I think you should. Refresh FanDuel.
Yeah.
If you're
Let's have a look here.
Oh, Vikings.
No, I am looking.
Vikings scored a touchdown. That's why it's suspended. That's why it's plus 0.5.
Fuck. So let's do Vikings money line then.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, FanDuel. Vikings. I'm just looking for the best line here for you guys.
I can't believe Giants scored a touchdown. Wow.
Vikings. Yeah, I told you Kirk Cousins is gonna. What's the money line that you're seeing right now? Just so we can compare.
1.7.
Okay, that's perfect. So we're locking in 1.75.
On another note, good news on the Packers. Packers just scored a touchdown, so now it's a 1-point game. It's up for grabs. We're playing the Lions. Jacksonville is winning, so Lions need to lose.
Yeah.
So there we are.
All right, I'm doing money line Minnesota Vikings.
Green Bay actually went for a 2-point conversion, and they missed.
Did they miss?
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, does it change a lot for us?
They just need to get it on the next one. No, they got it. They got the 2-point conversion.
Are you sure? No, that's the touchdown, bro. They missed the 2-point conversion.
They definitely missed the 2-point conversion. All right, so I've locked in Minnesota Vikings at minus 125 on FanDuel. They will complete the comeback, minus 125. And Kirk Cousins will live to see another day in this league.
Another day.
He will live to see another day. That was crazy. We were looking at plus 6.5. To be honest, the dashboard did crash, so I couldn't lock it in fast enough. I probably had to wait for the money line. If you were listening and you caught the spread, amazing. Otherwise, I'm very confident in our money line pick right here. So let's keep it rolling. Let me update our scoreboard because the under 18.5 is at this point officially a loss. So at the moment, we are 1-1. But many games coming into the time where winners and losers are decided.
Indeed.
And who knows? I'm not out.
What'd you say?
I'm not. You know what? I'm a hopeless romantic. Like I said, I still think fourth quarter is a lot of football to play. Maybe Wentz does the comeback.
No, I mean like
Maybe.
Ravens are doing great. Like I really believe in the Vikings. Packers are only down by 2. We're not doing bad. I'm just like pissed about Washington football team Giants game just because like we waited and as soon as we fucking took the under, they scored a touchdown, which would actually like deter me from taking any unders on that game. So it's like these type of games has been just frustrating, and you were right. You actually made the right call there, saying that we should have maybe fucking bet on over instead of the under. So again, I'm telling you, bro, like you need to be more active in terms of taking the bets at this point. Like we've been betting together for a while. I think you know what to do at this point. So I have full faith in you, and moving forward, if you think that I'm giving something wrong, just intervene because I think you were right on this occasion. So like, I have full faith in you, and even if we lose, that's okay. So,
I'm also very confident in my picks, to be quite honest. Ravens. Sorry, Steelers just scored a touchdown though. Having said that, I think.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, they just threw a pick.
Who threw a pick?
Wait, I'm watching it now. Ravens did.
Ravens was that second and 7. They were like.
Yeah.
They were almost at.
They threw a pick in the end zone.
Oh, okay. I mean, it is what it is. Are you talking with Panda?
It is what it is. I am. I'm trying to get our dashboard back up so we can keep giving these picks.
Yeah, fuck.
Sorry, guys, for
I was actually thinking about like Ravens to score at least another field goal on that run. So I'm stunned. I wasn't expecting that pick. Just as we were talking about a fucking win on your pick. Anyways. Bro, I can't believe this game, bro. Like, fucking, bro, like, why the fuck would they not score any points in 3.5 quarters and then they fucking start scoring crazy? Like, Washington is in 1st and 10, in opposition 25th. Like, that's... Why? Like, why the fuck are you doing it? Anyways.
Yeah. I guess neither team is refusing to go quietly. It's
I guess.
It's for pride. I just want to look at what our bets... Sorry, not like if there is any.
Oh, they scored. Washington scored another touchdown. 25 points.
That's nuts. No, just what I was going to say is of the games that we haven't bet on yet. I just want to make sure before we, sit back and let the current bets we have out win. Are there any games left that we didn't bet on that have an opportunity?
I mean, I'm looking at Bengals versus Browns.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to call.
Yeah, I mean, Browns couldn't convert. Browns couldn't convert in red zone. I think they lost the ball on downs, and then Bengals punted right away. I don't see any opportunities on that game. I don't think we didn't bet on any game that doesn't have any opportunity.
So next one would be that we haven't bet on. I mean, yeah, you're right. Titans, Texans. So we bet on every game that have had an opportunity. What's our thought process here as these games are coming to a close? Are there any scenarios that we're looking at for the 4:00 games? Or am I getting ahead of ourselves?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I haven't had the chance to check those yet, to be honest. Just give me a moment.
No problem.
I check those. Yeah,
no problem.
I was just looking at the Washington game. It's crazy how the under-over went down to 16.5, and they managed to score 26 points in the span of 7 minutes after not scoring any in 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's the problem with these like shit ass teams, dude, is that like it's just, one blown coverage, one blown man on man, and all of a sudden it's a empty field for an easy touchdown.
I just feel like we were winning a lot from the unders at the beginning when we started the season, and then it just went south. So I'm not going to take any under over.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. I have a lot of faith in the Packers, to be honest, because now they're only down by 2, which is great. We got the Ravens. Hopefully get a stop against the Steelers here. Get that W. I mean, like, the thing is, I feel like if they're no on the sideline that Jacksonville, I wonder if they get the call, like, by the way, Jacksonville's winning. Like, let's fucking, let's win this game. Let's try to put destiny into our own hands here. So hopefully they get the call that Jacksonville won and they're actually playing for something. Because I feel like going into the game, knowing that you're relying on Jacksonville winning, you're probably demoralized. But once you know that they're actually doing it, I'm sure it changes some stuff in the locker room.
Yes.
I'd have to. All right, Ravens. Carson Wentz in the red zone, 3rd and goal. What's going on? What's going on in Chicago exactly? I kind of took my eye off that game.
So the Minnesota game is still tied. It's suspended right now. There's a TV timeout. So I'll let you know as soon as we get back on that.
Gotcha. It looks like Minnesota 1st and 10 in their own zone. I want Kirk Cousins to march. I don't even like Kirk Cousins, but I like him right now, and I want him to march down that field and get us at least a field goal. Yeah. Again, let us know in the chat if there's anything you're watching that you want to bet on. We will bet on literally anything. So let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, should we surf in now that NFL game, there's not a lot of action left in terms of betting on the NFL games. Should we just surf through the European soccer or basketball end, or should we look at the NCAA? I don't know. What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so I'm looking at right now. Let's try to stay in North America as long as we can.
Sure.
The NBA, nothing on quite yet. We got what's going on in NBA?
NBA, we only have one game right now. Atlanta Hawks.
Clippers Hawks.
Yeah, exactly. Clippers Hawks, but it didn't even start it, so I don't think.
Okay, not perfect,
Bro, Jacksonville stopped Indianapolis Colts and on the 4th down with inches.
Oh, that's fucking insane.
Bro, Jacksonville exploded in the last game. Wow.
Okay, so let's go check out our college hoops. Got a lot of college hoops happening right now. Second half just starting for most of those games.
I only see 3 on my end. I only see 3 games. Cleveland State, Youngstown State, Fairfield, Siena, and Ryder Marist. So the Fairfield Siena game so far has been a very underscoring game, and it's tied going into the last 8 or 9 minutes. So we might have an under opportunity there. Same thing with Cleveland State, Youngstown State as well.
So do you not see Lipscomb and Central Arkansas?
I don't have that.
Bro, very interesting.
Low-key, I know I'm jumping from games to games. I'm just receiving a lot of notifications, so I'm just sharing as it comes. Bro,
yeah.
Houston scored 16 points in a row after going down 21-0.
We actually called that pregame that they were gonna put, because also Tennessee's probably resting at that point when they're up 3 scores.
Yeah, true.
Probably resting a lot of starters. So who knows? Maybe if there was a plus 14 or plus 20 spread or something, we could have caught that.
Maybe.
No sense living in the past. I'm looking ahead to the college hoops.
Same. Oh, look, Green Bay is about to concede.
I don't believe they will concede.
Hopefully they won't concede a touchdown.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
You trust me, Green Bay. You don't want to go into the playoffs after losing to Lions. It's not good for your momentum.
That's not a good look too. With that being said, Vikings money line went down to 1.27. So they're in the
Amazing.
first and 10 on the 20th yards.
Amazing. All right.
Good catch.
Looking around the world for some bets to take here. What do you think of Villarreal and Atletico Madrid?
Oof, that's more my that's more my thing actually. Soccer. I used to play soccer, so that's my priority sport.
Yeah.
Coming from
What do you-
Turkey, it was a religion. So, yeah, Villarreal, Atletico Madrid, two equal strength teams playing each other. Atletico Madrid already stayed. So they're currently on the third spot, which is not horrible, but they're like 9 point below Real Madrid, so they need a win. Villarreal and Unai Emery, it's always a hard away game to win against. So I don't think this game. I think what can be done in this game is to wait into the second half and find an over 2.5. Like if you know anything about soccer and Atletico Madrid, you know that their games tend to go under. They're a very defensive and very structured team. So I think there might be an opportunity on a over 2.5 if no one scores for another half an hour or so. It's early in the game, hard to talk about anything. I don't think Atletico Madrid will win this game. Like if you guys don't know a lot about soccer, but just seeing the name of Atletico Madrid and thinking, okay, I should actually bet on them, I wouldn't take Villarreal for granted. Also,
Absolutely.
like them being Atletico Madrid are missing like Luis Suarez and another couple of more important players due to COVID. So
I didn't know they were missing Suarez. Here's interesting, maybe in the French league, is we have at halftime Lyon up 1-0 against PSG.
I know you were going to ask me that game. And I was
You know me
looking
well.
at-
You know me well. What are you thinking?
So as you know, maybe you might not know actually. Neymar has been injured for a while. He had a serious ankle injury, so like he's not playing. Lionel Messi also got hit by COVID, so he's out too. Vikings touchdown.
Let's
Right?
fucking go, baby.
Yeah, Messi and
Huge.
Neymar are not playing, so I wouldn't put all my faith into PSG for this game. They still have Mbappe, but let's wait and see what will happen. I think second goal PSG might be a good bet though. Like looking at
Second.
looking at the full-time line for Lyon, even they're up by 1, their money line is not money line. Their probability of winning the game is very high. Like it's still at 1.66, barely at 50%. So
I'm looking at 1.75 on MGM too. So,
no, I wouldn't bet on like Lyon to win the game. It's just maybe second goal PSG might be a good bet.
or maybe a PSG double chance. Double chance for those of you that don't bet on soccer is you're betting on the team to either win
I
or
would
tie.
rather do 2-0 because like if Lyon scores the second goal and they go up 2-0, like there's no coming back from that anyway. So like I would just
Yeah.
do PSG second goal, and if they score the second goal and concede another one, you would still win your game.
Yeah, true.
Do we want to do that?
PSG second goal.
Yeah.
Listen, here's the thing. This is the sport where I don't have input. Soccer's not my thing. You're the soccer guy.
Yeah, even if you don't have an input, like what I'm saying is like I'm looking at the lines, right? It's like Lyon has 1.66 even when they're up, so you can easily see that PSG is going to win this. Like PSG was a heavy favorite before the game, and obviously
Right.
everyone knows that PSG is a better team. But Lyon is also a good team historically in this league. They're having a bad season, so for them to win this game, I don't think it's very likely. So if I would to give a bet on this game, I would definitely say second goal PSG, because like if Lyon scores second goal, the double chance will lose anyways. Like they're not going to come back from 2-0.
Right. Okay. So I'm just trying to find that line. Trying to figure out which books got this soccer.
I mean, again, we don't have to go to soccer. Like, should we give a soccer line? What do you think? Like, do we?
I think we should give a winning pick, and if you got a soccer winning pick, like don't force it. But if you're feeling this, there's also there's just a few soccer games going on now that we're in like the lull with the NFL.
Yeah, by the way,
There's also
Lions scored a field goal, so it's not that bad. We're still in the game.
still within the TD.
Exactly. So come on, Aaron Rodgers.
Is Aaron Rodgers even playing? Did they bench him?
Let's see. Let me check.
Well, he was playing at one point. Looks like the
No,
backup.
he was. Like
Yeah.
I watched him playing. That's why I bet on him. I just want to see if they put in the other one.
You think they'll put him back into the game to win?
So right now they're playing Love, the
Gotcha.
the backup quarterback. Like he's a young prospect. I remember them signing him. I think 2 years ago. And
Yeah.
I think if Aaron Rodgers decides to leave, he might actually be the starting quarterback next year. So like, I've actually read a crazy prediction on ESPN where they would actually take Aaron Rodgers out of the game to rest him, and the backup quarterback playing great and winning the game. So fingers crossed if that happens. I would take
That would
it.
be a good test for the young guy for sure.
Indeed.
The other soccer game while we're looking for bets at halftime is Inter and Lazio in the Serie A that I was looking
What a
at.
game.
Also tied 1-1.
Bro, in terms of soccer, it's been wow. It's been fire. So many good games right now. Okay, let's make a decision about PSG versus Lyon. And like again, this is just like solely talking about betting and not like knowledge on sports at all. So like looking at the line, 1.66 win odds for Lyon, 3.6 for the draw, and 5.5 for PSG. So 1.6. So Lyon to win the game and PSG not to lose the game. Odds are very much identical. Like what is 1.66 in probability?
1.66 is, what's your guess before I tell the answer?
1.60, 38%, 39%.
1.66 is 60%.
Sorry, I was thinking the other way around. So,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, so like 60% chance for Lyon to win the game. What is
Yeah.
2.1?
2.1, we're looking at 47.5.
Okay, so basically, like they're saying 60% chance for Lyon to win the game. But they're up in the first half. But they're also saying 47% chance for PSG not to lose the game.
Yeah. So I guess mathematically we got to go with next bet. Or what's the over under on PSG scoring one goal?
Looking at the odds, it should be low, but let me check and tell you. So that line is basically called both teams to score since one of them already scored. So it's at 1.44.
Okay, so not lucrative enough.
So like they're basically saying like PSG will score a goal for sure. And Lyon doesn't have a great chance to win the game, like even though they're up. So like to me, I would rather go for the second goal for PSG versus going for a double chance if we're taking a bet on this game. Because like,
are we taking a bet on this game?
Good question.
It's just at this point, it's going to be like a Jaguars scenario where we talked about it, and if we don't trigger it, we're going to be real pissed.
Trigger it.
All right, PSG to score the next goal. Now let me fucking find that line. FanDuel soccer. Sorry, let me go to soccer. We've been talking about soccer this whole time.
Yes. Yeah, Brown scored a touchdown. Cincinnati didn't have any chance for this game.
Pittsburgh's at half field with the ball. Need a stop there by the Ravens.
Cool. Okay, Ravens.
Yeah.
For some
Obviously
reason,
been.
I was thinking Ravens already won the game. I think Ravens. Oh fuck! Pittsburgh is getting closer. Fuck. Yeah, Vikings, by the way, scored another touchdown.
Oh, so they're up by 2 TDs right now?
Sorry?
So they're up by 2 TDs right now?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still looking for this
yeah, don't worry about it, bro.
PSG line.
I just saw it and I just told you. Yeah, guys, by the way, good news on Vikings. Vikings scored a defensive touchdown, so that's a win for us now. So good time to trigger. Good call, Jordan. I think you caught that game really well. Immediate win. So I think it's time to cash out, or don't even cash out. I don't mind. It's a win. I think we can update the scoreline when you took the PSG bet. No rush.
On for the Vikings win?
Yeah, exactly. Green Bay. But right now, actually, it might be even better for the backup quarterback to be in the game. Like, he has all the fucking motivation to like win this
Yeah,
game.
true.
Like,
He has much more motivation.
exactly than Aaron Rodgers. Like, Aaron Rodgers might have just wanted to protect himself ahead of the playoffs. Like, this guy needs to show some spark to his franchise. Packers touchdown! Packers touchdown! Incredible!
Let's go!
60-yard,
That's huge.
incredible 60-yard touchdown. Holy shit!
That's
bro.
massive.
Holy shit! I was actually like talking slowly on purpose about the Packers because like I was watching it and it looked like it was going to be a catch. Bro, what a pass! Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Like book is indicating PSG goal for sure. By the way, just looking at the over 0.5. I'm trying so hard right now.
2 point conversion for Green Bay Packers. 30.
Are they going for it?
Yeah, they did. They converted. So now we're up by a field goal. That's perfect. If it wasn't for the fucking under, we would have been perfect today. Nice. Huge play. Bro, we need to win on Ravens as well. If we do Ravens, Packers, and Minnesota, and we fucking didn't bet on Jacksonville, like we could have gone like 4-4 on the like 4-0 on the money lines.
Yeah, Jacksonville was a miss.
Actually, we're looking hot, bro. Like we're looking hot for like 5-1, 6-1 day type of thing, which is great.
Dude, the problem is just like you can't blame us for like being hesitant on the Packers.
Oh yeah, bro.
I mean, not the Packers, on the Jaguars. You know, you just can't.
Right. Okay, guys, I hope everyone is actually dialing in and tagging along with us because like we've been like doing great today. Like we're 2-1 right now. We won 2 bets. We won Minnesota and a French basketball league. Unfortunately, we had 1 loss on an under on the Washington game, which was a scam. It was a scam. We're doing great on Vikings. Obviously, I already counted that as a win. The Packers actually went up by 3, so that bet is doing great. Steelers, Ravens are up. We need a win on that game. But Jordan, so far so good. Like I can't complain. It's
So far so good.
Really
Ben Roethlisberger looking at down the barrel of a 2nd and 12. So
perfect. So yeah, I hope
we need
everyone is
him.
actually tagging along and taking these bets. Like featherweights, while we were doing like great, you've missed a couple of opportunities. I'm hoping that you're actually utilizing these opportunities, and I want to see a good cash balance on your account at the end of the day. Featherweight is our VIP customer because he's been tagging along since day one, since nobody knew who we are, and now look at where we are. Everyone knows us nationwide. Obviously, we are the most successful in-play live sports betting show. We are the only one.
Yes, we are.
Exactly. So I think we can claim that. But yeah, anyways, bro, I'm hyped. I'm actually flying high right now. What happened with PSG?
But I'm trying.
Bro, if we don't have the widgets, let's let it go. It's okay.
All right, I'm letting it go. I'm going back to the NFL.
Is it because of our browser not working right now, or is it specific to?
No, I just can't find because it's only on MG. It's like I can't find that line on MGM and like the FanDuel widget.
Actually, I think our viewers from US is more interested in North American sports anyway. So like it would have been good to give away a win, but like anyways, it's okay. I'm not.
Yeah. They're also interested in money, right?
Exactly.
But fuck it, fuck soccer. Let's go to the real football, NFL.
Real football. Ooh. Don't go there.
I'm getting spicy. I'm getting spicy. There's going to be like 10,000 British people in the comments now, coming for my head. I don't know what game to go to. We pretty much made all the bets that we can make.
Yeah, let's finish off the Green Bay Packers game. And actually, do we have NCAA?
We do. Basketball, you mean, right?
So yeah, exactly. Of course, sorry. For me, when I say NCAA, it's always basketball. You know how they write NCAA football, like NCAA F? Bro, Vikings has crushed Bears. Okay, this is why you need to trust yourself. Like I wasn't looking at the Vikings Bears game, and like you caught it, bro. Like I think it's time where you know what I mean. I'm not going to
Yeah.
go into too much details, but you know where I'm coming from.
Basketball. I'm
So-
going NCAA all events.
Yes, so Fairfield Siena game and Cleveland State Youngstown State games that we just talked about. They're close going into the last couple of minutes, so we might get under opportunities.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna keep an eye on
By
that.
the way, I know you're busy playing with a lot of not playing, working on a lot of widgets, but can you put the Vikings win into our?
Oh yeah,
I just want to update our current win rate for the
that
day.
makes us 2 wins.
One loss, but hopefully more wins are on the way.
Definitely.
Bro, Ravens game is tough, bro. Like right now, the
Yeah.
first and 10, we might
Pittsburgh's
lose.
looking good. Yeah.
Yeah, we might lose that one, and it's just like I didn't want to say because we already locked the bet at that point. Ravens gave away a huge momentum shifter on a
Oh, really?
on a red zone. I think we were looking at it. They throw a pick at the end zone. We saw that.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was
Yeah, but
massive.
anyways, 3rd and 6 for Steelers. So if we can actually get into if we can actually get away with a field goal here, or even better, like Steelers might try to go for the fourth. So if we can't stop them, that would be huge.
Yeah, definitely need to stop here. Okay, what's the timeline looking like on these NCAA games? How closely do we need to be paying attention? We're looking at under 4 minutes in Fairfield and Siena.
Yeah, the problem is the deficit is 5 points. That's too high to bet under because of the intentional fouls.
Gotcha. All right, I'm just prepping all the books so we can get the right odds here.
Yeah, I think the opportunity will come from Cleveland State Youngstown. 5 minutes and
Okay.
46 seconds to go. Only 1 point differential. So let's concentrate on that game. Let's wait until
And
the last
151 is still significant.
Sorry, what's that? Yeah, it is.
The over-under is 151, which is still significant.
It is. Yeah, it's too early in the game. But I want to close out the Ravens game. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, Pittsburgh got the first down.
Dude, I think they will score a TD here, and then I think it's one of those scenarios where, like, as the Ravens, you almost just want to like let him score so that you have a lot of time on the clock to come back.
True.
Because like at this point, you will score, but like you'd rather have 4 minutes than fucking
Bro,
30 seconds.
26-3, bro. Jacksonville crushed Colts. Like, thanks God we didn't bet plus spread. Like, we should have bet Jacksonville.
Yeah, we talked about it so much.
So much. And now, obviously, PSG will score the second goal. Like,
Obviously.
obviously.
Guys, like it's a guarantee because we couldn't lock it. It's a guarantee that PSG will score the next goal.
I don't want people to, like, bet 3-4 minutes. But
Well, at least 4 units.
Pittsburgh flag, full start. Good job.
Yes. Settle for a field goal.
Yeah, okay, I'm actually going to put all my attention to the end of the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game. And I will, if our viewers don't have a DAZN account or like any kind of stream, I will be your commentator for this game. Currently, Ravens are at... Sorry,
First and goal.
Steelers are at first and goal. But they just got a flag, so they were even closer. So, first attempt, Ben Roethlisberger, pass completed, but they only took an extra 2 yards. So it's second and goal. Guys, we need to get away. We need to get away with a fucking field goal.
That's essentially the game if we get away with the field goal.
Exactly. Bro, Houston played so well.
I know, yeah. I'm just watching that Houston catch. Like they're playing out of their minds right now. Insane.
It's almost like if you waited for the first half to end and bet over Houston total points in every game, you would probably win.
Yeah, that's a great point actually.
Okay, I know that you're also looking at Cleveland State, Youngstown State.
Yeah.
So 4.5 minutes to go, 64-65. I think we should bet around the third minutes, but let's keep. Oh fuck! Steelers made a touchdown.
Yeah.
So let's.
Now.
Yeah, sorry. What were you saying?
I was gonna say now this is the test for Huntley.
Yeah, I guess Ben was winning his last game. But I was saying about the Cleveland State Youngstown State game. Let's wait for the last 3 minutes, but in the meantime, let's keep like all sportsbooks updated. Like,
Yeah.
so your MGM, your DraftKings, your FanDuel, whatever else. Like, let's keep those all simultaneously open so we can actually look at the lines and trigger the bets right away. Bro, Ravens gave away such a big chance. Wow.
Yeah, they did. It's tough. I don't want to think
I
about
guess
it.
this was the under game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, it's done now.
No, it's not done.
No, I mean in terms of the under.
Oh, yeah. The under is definitely done.
Bro, Goff made a huge play, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but Lions are in almost close to red zone.
Dude, the thing is, yeah. No, they're not going to do it.
If like, do you remember the time we lost from Lions where we bet on them and they fucked up, like throw a pick on 1st and goal? Like, if they fucking score a touchdown on this and wins, I will fucking kill Jared Goff. I don't have a deal with the devil, so I can't say whatever I want. Like, I will buy a jersey of Jared Goff just to burn the jersey down and send him the video.
That would go viral on Detroit Twitter.
Should I, if it's going viral, should I do it on the live stream?
Yeah, next live stream is going to be the burning of a Jared Goff jersey. Dude, Texans touchdown.
Damn.
They're going off.
Damn. Bro, they're on fire too. Like, the player that scored a touchdown jumped onto the fence. Okay, let's keep an eye on. Okay, let's keep an eye on the Cleveland State Youngstown State because we have we only need another minute to bet on this game. So 134 points in total. The under over is 155 on my end. I don't know what you see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to just that game. Give me a quick hot sec. I'm at all NCAA now, but we're looking at only Cleveland State and Youngstown State update. Let's see. So now over under, I'm looking at 132.5.
It can't be, bro. I'm seeing 155.
Yeah, exactly what I said.
Bro, Lions scored a touchdown.
Ooh.
Bro, Lions scored a touchdown. I can't believe. Like, Pittsburgh and Packers simultaneously conceded.
No, but it's fine because Detroit's gonna miss the pat, okay, easily, and then the Steelers just have to score a field goal at that point.
Unfortunately, Lions already made the pass. Bro, it's crazy how fast it went south though. Like, they were both winning bets, like, and then they just both lost. Fuck. Anyways.
Ravens have all the timeouts, dude. I have total faith in them. Also, I found a second half total on MGM for the NCAA basketball. Yeah.
Really? Fuck yes. Let's do that. What is it at right now?
The second half total on my widget, it says 93.5 over under.
Bet.
For the second half.
Take the bet.
Take under 93.5?
Yeah.
Locked in. -1.
Oh, nice. So what is that?
That's 1.65.
No, I know. I'm just checking to see what is that under over in terms of the entire game. So basically it gives us, so the second half it's 72. So like we have another 21 points to give away in the last 3.5 minutes. Not bad.
21 point.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
Exactly. And if it's tied lower than that, we still win. So that's a great line to take.
Yeah, exactly. So now we can get fucked by overtime. That's the point of taking the second half total over instead of the entire total, just so you don't get fucked by overtime.
Absolutely. Bro, imagine Aaron Rodgers wanting to go back into the game. That would have been such a disrespectful move. Like,
well, like I'm telling you, it's a nothing game for the implication of the Packers, but it's just either way, you don't want to go, you don't want to lose games. A, B, you don't want to go into the playoffs with like an L to the Lions. You know, whether or not it was your backups.
True.
Because with what's happening with COVID this year, you know, you're gonna have to rely on those backups at one point in the postseason, right? So
that's a good point. No, that's a good point. You're right. I mean,
I have faith. I have faith in all our remaining picks.
it's just like after Packers making the comeback and then conceding the touchdown, it just
Yeah, that's rough.
now the momentum is with the Lions. You know, like they just need to stop, and they can even afford to get us like they just need to stop the touchdown, which is even better for them. Yeah, apparently, like I'm looking at the chat box, and we had too many. Not in a bad. Yeah, like we had. Sorry, I just got a message. Yeah, I think. What was I saying? Fuck, I actually messed up.
We got too many people in the chat
Actually,
box that we said.
a lot of people actually joined our stream today. So hopefully they tagged along, and hopefully they had a good time. Um, and obviously, hopefully they made some money too. So I think
Definitely.
Ravens is in a good scoring position, bro.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, Ravens score here steals the game. I mean, I have faith too. They had the last time I looked at the game, they had 2.5 minutes left, all 3 timeouts.
So it's
So
first and 10, second and 10 on opposition 35th. At least they're in the field goal range. Like at least they're in the field goal range, and they can't tie the game. You know.
yeah, definitely.
It's all up for grabs.
Knowing Harbaugh though, they're gonna go for the 4th down, go for a 2-point conversion. They're gonna fuck us on something stupid like that.
Maybe. Bro,
Bro, Texans are making a comeback.
did Green Bay throw a pick or fumble? And does
I don't
Lions
know.
does Lions have the ball in the
I don't know.
6th and 6 opposition 11th?
I'm trying to find it now. In play. Packers. Yeah, if you're watching the game, let us know what's going on. Because we're just looking at the sports books right now. But Houston has a chance to win against the Titans.
Really?
Yeah, Detroit has the ball somehow. No bueno. Yeah.
I
Wow,
guess
that
that
gotta.
sucks.
Yeah. I'm curious what the money line is for Houston and Tennessee.
I can't tell you. 7.25 for Houston.
Jeez. risky. Maybe a cheeky 20 on Houston. A cheeky 20% of a normal unit. What's going on in our NCAA pick?
Good question.
Cleveland. What, 70?
141 points. So actually, that's
Wait, 75 points in the second half, and we got under 93 and a half.
okay. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, I just saw the Green Bay turnover. That's disheartening.
Fuck. They also made they completed the comeback and lost it anyways. So
Yeah.
Ravens settled for a field goal. So it's tied now, but there's time on the clock, and I think Steelers have another timeout left. So we need to take the game to overtime.
Overtime, baby. Yeah, this is like we said at the beginning of the show. This is the problem with betting on week 18 when most of the scenarios are mean nothing games.
Exactly.
It's going to be tough, but hopefully all the new online sports bettors in New York got a chance to take advantage of our promos, get some free money, and follow along. Dude, I'm holding out for a Texans win, bro. If Texans, Jaguars, and Lions all win, that would be the most insane last week of NFL ever.
Like I'm pretty sure if that happens, like none of the fucking pregame bets probably hit.
Yeah, literally. Anybody with a parlay today, you're done though.
Or someone made a fuck ton of money wagering a very small amount. So yeah, our NCAA pick is going really good actually. 1 minute and 24 seconds to go. Only 81,
Amazing.
Only 81 points scored in the second half. We still can't give away 12 more points. So I think that's going to end up being a win.
Amazing.
So yeah, exactly. That's great. That's absolutely great. So by the way, Lions scored the field goal. So technically, let me check the
Bro, let's just. I want them to just throw Rodgers back in the game and do like a Tom Brady style fucking touchdown with 30 seconds left, like they did last week against the
I
Jets.
wish, but like Aaron Rodgers is not Tom Brady. I know I will
Yeah,
get a lot of
and
shit
he's,
for saying this.
and I don't think he's going back into the game.
Okay, yeah, no, he shouldn't, bro. Like honestly, like going back into the game would have been the shittiest move ever for your rookie. But bro, so they have 48 seconds. They only have one timeout left.
I have faith.
I have faith, bro. Anything can happen. By the way, we should pray for Steelers to fuck up.
Yeah, I want them to throw a pick six right here. Let's dude, I'm kind of thinking about like if Texans manage to tie it up of hitting a Titans money line.
Yeah, I mean possible.
Because bro, like it looks like Jacksonville's winning. If Lions win, then the Texans can't also win. That just can't all happen in the same day.
True. Well, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Damn, Ben Roethlisberger looking dangerous with a quick first down. Fuck. Fucking Big Ben, man. I guess that was the storyline, like, last game. It's got to win. It's got to go out on a W.
I guess. Where are they in the field?
Dude, they're on their own 40 or 30-yard line in their own zone. I'm just going to switch our widget back to NFL since that's what we're watching.
Yeah, I think, by the way, yeah, the NCAA is a hit. So good
Should I mark that?
Yeah, you can. I mean, what is it? Like, because, yeah, I mean, you can because we already have the, we have under second half, right? So, like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
So we have 84 points. Sorry, what is this? So we have 83 points scored. Actually, let's wait. Like with NCAA, we saw crazy shit.
Yeah, with those stupid fouls. All right, let's go, Ben. This is where you throw a pick six right here. 1st and 10 on your own 35-yard line. Ah, what a beautiful incomplete pass, you fucking old man. I'm like very respectful until my money's on the line in crunch time. Then it's just fuck everybody.
I'm with you, my friends. Yeah, I'm just looking at European basketball. Because like we've been doing good on European basketball so far.
The Euro basket, that's the move.
Yeah, featherweight. Our VIP customer said it's early, but we can catch another good under on Bologna versus Varese game in Italy.
Are we going to Italy?
Let's see. Bro, huge complete pass for Green Bay. Huge play for Green Bay.
Well, Amazon next gen stats is giving the Steelers win probability of 60%, but I don't buy it.
Okay, so
I simply don't buy it.
6 seconds left in the Youngstown Cleveland game. It's very likely to go to overtime, but because we bet second half, we will win that.
Easy.
Hopefully, they will score this last position, so it's a win for anyone that didn't have this line. But for us, we say we already told you the value of this line and how it works with the under.
Oh my God! See, it's rigged. It's rigged for the Ravens, bro. Because that we figured out who it was rigged for. Because they easily could have given that first down, and they just didn't.
Did you see the play from Green Bay? Oh fuck! Did I?
No, I didn't.
Did they score not? Okay, I think they scored another pick. They throw another pick, bro.
Green Bay?
Yeah.
That's how you say
or
extremely.
Fuck, bro. Like fuck you, bro. Fuck this new rookie, bro. Fuck you.
Who even is it? Even he's not a rookie, is he?
No, like I always call those players rookie. Like when they.
Nice. Okay, so Ravens, 2 timeouts, 38 seconds. They just need a field goal. This is crunch time for our bet, boys and girls.
So did they got the
Ladies.
ball back?
Yeah, they did. Dude, it rigged, by the way. This 100% rigged, bro. Like that call, like that's the call where they rig it because it can go either way. No one's gonna really complain too much which way it goes, and it's just like a game decider, you know? Fuck.
Right.
I love that. I love it. I love it when we're in tune with the NFL. Okay, so I'm updating the NCAA as a win.
Yeah, do it.
Right?
Do it.
Okay, so for now, I mean, got a lot of impending losses, if we're being honest, but as of now, we got 3 wins, 1 loss.
Not a lot, bro. Not a lot. Only Packers.
Get out of bounds, dude. Yes, this is it. This is it for the Ravens, dude. They're gonna march down this goddamn field and score a field goal.
Ravens will score a field goal on this run.
Yeah, exactly.
And fuck Packers,
they gotta.
bro. Fucking Packers, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Like fucking Rodgers, like posing to the reporters. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. They almost lost on purpose. Like fuck. Like I hate it when they complete a like comeback and then, bro. Like both Colts and fucking Green Bay make Lions and Jacksonville look like great teams competing for the playoffs. Yeah. Anyways, I would have been happier if we took the Jaguars bet as well. So what are we at? 60%?
I counted. I counted the Lions loss.
Fair. I mean, I think the game is over at this point.
Yeah. So wait, we got under. Okay, that first basketball under we counted. Green Bay, I just counted it. Ravens not counted yet. Giants counted. Vikings. Wait, what the fuck is happening with the Vikings? I totally lost track. Vikings won.
You counted that.
Aha, I did.
So like, we have 3 wins. Those are French basketball, Vikings, and the NCAA game under.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We have pending the
Ravens
game. Ravens win.
Because 4-2 is juicy, baby.
4-2 is juicy, but you know what? We have an NCAA game with only a 1 point difference going to the last 10 minutes. Okay.
Wait, what about that? What about that Bolognese game?
Let me check. Actually, yeah, don't go to NHL yet. We still have a couple more minutes before that. So
okay, should I go to Italian basketball?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, Italian basketball. Fudge. I don't think we can see that Bologna game, unfortunately.
Oh, it's not on the widgets?
Nope.
It's okay.
Oh, no, we do. We got it.
You got it?
Yeah. 4th and 10 for Ravens, by the way.
Already? Nice.
Not nice. All right, I'm looking at 185.5 total.
I'm seeing third and 10. Okay, now it's updated. Yeah,
I got second half total.
Overtime. It's going to be an overtime game.
I got a second half total though on MGM. Under 81.5.
Second half total under 185. You said.
Under 81.5 for the second half.
For Bologna game, right?
Yeah. Well, that's as the fourth quarter is just now starting.
No, it's
early.
A minute ago. So it's dropping down. 81, 31, 42. Yeah, bet under on that one.
Under 81.5, second half?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, guys, bet on under Varese Fortuna Bologna game. It's going to get lower and lower.
Under 81.5. Got it locked in. Dude, is Ben
I
Roethlisberger?
think you were the first one to ask this question. I think you can bet under on this game. Now. It's dropping down, so you can actually bet under.
All right. Now should I move to the NCAA? Are we keeping it going?
Do we have NCAA remaining?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you had seen something. I was just going off you.
Yeah, the game went to overtime, by the way, but because we took a second half under, we won. Like, up to you, Jordan. Like, honestly, there's one more NHL game left, and I think in 4 or 5 minutes, we can take an over on that one, due to the empty net situation.
Okay, gotcha, yeah.
But you tell me.
No, I mean, if we're, I'm always happy to end our stream with money in our viewers' pockets. So overall winning record.
Let's stay live for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, we gotta wait. I mean, I can't leave people, can't leave them hanging. We gotta ride out this Ravens overtime game.
True.
Oh man! All right, who's gonna win this coin toss? Should we bet on the coin toss?
I don't think we have the option.
I mean, just like us, like I'll bet you $10 that Ravens win the coin toss because it's rigged.
Damn.
It's rigged. Wait,
I'll take the bet. I'll take the bet.
$10. Steelers win the coin toss. Let's go. Okay, dude, I'm telling you, this is the proof in the pudding right here. Like, come on, like this is like one of the Ravens.
Ravens?
Yeah, they won the coin toss.
I mean, I'm happy, bro. I would rather lose $10 but win this.
Yeah, of course. We definitely put more money on the Ravens than $10. So it's still pinned. Real question: is the NFL rigged? We want to hear your opinions because we know it is. No, not like our viewers. I already know yours. It's definitely rigged.
I was the person that started this conspiracy theory.
You opened my eyes. I was, back in my day when I first started watching the NFL, I thought it was all about, player talent and just pure grit, and that every comeback was like a miraculous Cinderella.
Such a naive guy. You were such a
very naive. Very naive. Little did I know. All right. I'm going to keep an eye on that Italian basketball under. I'm excited if this could turn into another win. Okay. Score. So we bet under what? What was the second half? 81.5.
Featherweight is asking me if you should bet on Ravens money line.
Right now?
Yep.
Yes. Smash that bitch. Smash it. Whatever it is. Whatever the money, not whatever it is. What's the money line?
It's 1.8.
Yeah. That's 1 unit, always 1 unit. But listen, we're in a good position to win. We won the coin toss. I'm moving off red zone. I'm just going to that game. I don't even give a shit what else is happening in the NFL right now.
Sorry. I was actually looking at the NHL. Okay, let's give away this NHL bet and conclude today because honestly, it's been how long has it been?
3 hours.
3 hours. Damn. That's no wonder why I'm feeling fatigue at this point.
Too much winning.
The thing is, like, now that we're surfing at sportsbook, like looking at other sports like European basketball, European soccer, and then NHL, like I'm seeing so many opportunities. I kind of low key want to stay and bet too. So the Lyon PSG game is still 1-0, and now there's a under over 1.5 will be an opportunity in a couple of more minutes. But I think you said we don't have that game on the widgets.
Yeah, I can't get PSG next goal, but I can get over under.
No, let's do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's wait for another 5 minutes, and when we have under over 1.5 in a good value, let's bet on that.
Okay, and I'm looking.
If Lyon scores, we will still win too.
Sorry, just back to the hockey. I'm betting over 1.5.
Let me look at that. Do we have that?
It's at 2. I'm looking at 2.5 right now, but we're waiting for it to go down. You want to explain to our viewers quickly your hockey logic? I'll look and see if the line's open.
So basically, if you're a hockey fan, you probably know that teams tend to play with an empty net within the last 2.5 minutes when they're down by 1. And if they're down by 2, it's even longer. If it's even a longer time period. It's almost like 3.5 minutes. So even that's being the case, the sportsbooks sometimes still keep the under-over open. So like at that time when one of the teams are playing with an empty net, obviously they're playing with an empty net, so they can easily concede a goal because they don't have anyone guarding the goal. Plus, the teams that plays with the empty net also plays with an extra attacker that gives them more chance to score a goal. So we usually bet over one more goal in that game. So that's how we bet on under-over in NHL. Was it a satisfactory explanation?
Very satisfactory. Consider me extremely satisfied. It's still 7.5 minutes in the, which is probably the first time you've heard that, but we won't get into it. Yeah. Third period, 7.5, still 7.5 minutes left. So lots of time on there. What was the other thing you wanted to jump to, or should I just stay on the hockey?
PSG.
Oh yeah, PSG. Soccer.
Like both teams to score was so low going to the halftime, so they were like 100% sure there was going to be a goal, and now at over 1.5 is actually at a good value. So like we don't even have to bet next goal PSG. We can just
Should I
bet-
hit over 1.5?
What is the odds?
I'm looking at FanDuel. It's over is minus 160, which isn't great. No, 160 is too low. It's 1.63. Uh-oh. There's a Raven crawling off the field, but they're 1st and 10. They converted the first down.
Are they in the field goal range now?
I don't think so. Not yet. All right.
Okay, these are the bets I want to take. PSG over 1.5 when there's value. Atletico Madrid, Villarreal over 2.5 when there's value. And then NHL over 1.5 if there's any value.
You think over 2.5 on Atletico and Villa?
Yeah, but that's early. Like there's not going to be a value yet.
Okay, so let me queue up.
Okay, let's go. Let's tackle one at a time. So let's go PSG Lyon first.
Perfect.
I'm seeing a good value for over 1.1.
Okay, let me just queue that up so we can smash
They
it.
should score. Like there should be another goal either scored from PSG or Olympique Lyon. And
Okay.
like looking at the statistics, like like PSG had 14 shots, 4 on target. Like they're pressuring. They will score. What's happening with the Ravens? 3rd and 9. Passing complete. 4th and 9 for Ravens. Now they will turn over the ball. I think Pittsburgh is getting the ball back.
Dude, we remember when like Pittsburgh and Lions were in overtime and they looked like they were trying to lose?
Which one? Which team?
Well, Pittsburgh and the Lions.
Lions. Yes. Is this similar?
That-
Okay. For a moment, I was going to say, "Fuck." Was this the game that was supposed to end tie? Like then I remembered it was Raiders Chargers.
No, yeah. Well, I wonder if the line's open to bet on this game being a tie. Bro, like I can't. Honestly, the soccer lines are fucked.
I mean, again, no pressure if you can't find those. So Villarreal just scored the second goal, by the way.
Okay, so that's done.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping them not to score another goal for another few minutes, but they did, so there was no opportunity there. Yeah, if you can't find it, let it go. Let's go skip to NHL.
Okay, give me one more second.
Okay.
Yeah, but watch the time on the NHL game so I can switch
I am.
in time.
There's still more than 6 minutes, so we're good.
Don't worry, guys.
The Italian under is
know-
going good, actually.
That's amazing. No, I was just gonna say, don't worry, guys. If you're in New York, this is your first time online sports betting. We aren't done making you money. If you haven't made an account yet, scroll down, click on that link. It's free money. You're gonna support our stream. We're gonna keep coming back every week to give you our picks. You're gonna get a free $1,000. It's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, actually, like, we don't even have to give picks. Like, by giving this offer, we're giving you, like, $3,000 free money.
Yeah, exactly. The picks are irrelevant. We already gave you $3,000.
Yeah. So, damn, Ravens Steelers, close game.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
I can't believe we lost on Detroit. I should have known better. Okay. Bro, seriously, if it's that bad with soccer, just let it go.
Fuck it. All right, I'm going to.
Maybe it's not meant to be, like, you know, maybe it's going to end.
It's not meant to be.
PSG scored, bro. PSG scored right now.
Fuck. It doesn't exist on these fucking MGM widgets.
I mean, honestly,
MGM,
I bet
get your
on
shit
this.
together.
I won, like. I won in
Let's
full.
go.
Yeah, bro. Fuck.
Nice,
Like,
okay.
fuck. Damn. Like, bro. Both PSG scored the second goal and the 1.5 hit. Like, we were trying to give that pick forever. For forever.
Yeah. We'll
Anyways.
we'll sort that out.
Do you see
Okay,
my
I'm going
accuracy?
NHL.
Do you see my accuracy in soccer? I said I want to give 3 bets. I said Villarreal Atletico Madrid over 2.5 hit. I said PSG second goal and over 1.5 that hit too. But yeah, let's go.
Okay, Stars Blues is still over under 2.5.
Okay, so I think over 1.5 will be available within the next couple of seconds though.
Okay, perfect.
It's available on my end with a good value.
Okay. Waiting for it to be available for me. Bet MGM.
Bro, fuck. I can't believe there wasn't a widget for PSG. Like that would have been an incredibly easy win.
Okay, fuck it. It's minus 170 on FanDuel.
What is that?
That's not enough. No, like less than 1.6.
But bro, it's 5 minutes. We have another minute until it's closes.
Oh, okay,
We
true.
have another 2 minutes actually. PSG. I'm sad that we couldn't.
Bro, this is interesting. I think DraftKings is giving a line third period total over 0.5.
Same thing. What is the value?
Minus 165, so a little better. Oh, this is tough. Pittsburgh is in field goal range.
Yeah, I guess if that's the case, it's gone. Yeah, I'm just sad that we couldn't give the PSG game. Are you
Yes,
sure they're in the
Jacksonville.
field goal range? Oh, I just saw the pass. Okay. I think they're still out of the field goal range. They're in their own 45th. Bro, fuck. What happened? Why the fuck are you laughing?
I'm just reading the chat. Zimba once needs a pick. He said it's almost 420. Give me a good bet. And then he said my kid's university fund needs some love, or I'll have to send him to Canada. Don't subject him to that. FanDuel. No, I'm just refreshing now, waiting to lock in that over. So, guys, if you're on the sportsbook looking at the hockey, pop out the video. Go to your sportsbook when the over/under is lucrative at 1.5 in this game. Smash it.
Bro, I think when the NFL season is over, this will sound funny, but like I think we will still keep winning a lot, especially on the European stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at the stuff that we gave away today. France hit. Italy is going really good. PSG, despite all of our efforts, we couldn't manage to give that pick.
Yeah.
Like we tried a lot actually.
Yeah.
It just didn't came up in the widgets. Which is
All right, this is a huge play right now for Pittsburgh.
What is it?
Yes, get stuffed. 2nd and 8, dude, on their own 45, and they just got stuffed. Oh, I love that.
I really want Baltimore to win this game. What happens if both Baltimore and the Italian league wins? So we're basically
Then we're
5 out of 8, 7 out of 4.
Yeah, then if Italian basketball and Ravens hit, then we're 5-2.
Can we count
5.
PSG? I hate us trying to give that pick for an hour and that didn't appear. Anyways, yeah, I'm not going to give it. No worries. So 4th and 3 for Steelers. Opposition.
You are so much ahead of me. It's crazy.
I'm using a sportsbook. 4th and 3 in the opposition.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Wow, insanely ahead.
I mean, they're still out of the field goal range.
So are they kicking the field goal, or are they going for it on 4th and 3?
I'll tell you right away. It's far. It's like what is? Oh, they got it.
They won.
They got it. They got the first down. I think I don't know what happened. My sportsbook was showing 4th and 2, but then I opened the actual stream and it was 1st and 10. So now they're at opposition 42nd, 43rd.
Okay, I'm hitting the hockey over.
Hit it. Hit
Over
it.
1.5, minus 138.
Do it.
Which is 1.72 with an implied probability of 58%. And we managed to get that with 3 minutes left. So let's hope they pull that Bastard goalie. If they got the first down, they're in field goal range.
Oh,
And it's
fuck,
over.
bro. Like, something crazy happened in the Italian game.
What happened?
Like, they scored 12 points in 1 minute. Yeah, I think Steelers won the game, by the way. If they call this, okay, actually they called it
Incomplete?
incomplete, 3rd and 8. I don't think they're still in the field goal range.
No, they're not yet.
Or it's an extremely far field goal. Like a 60-yarder. Bro, things got crazy on the Italian game. Like, they scored like back-to-back 3-pointers and then multiple fouls. Like, bro, I'm going to tell you how many points they scored in the last 2 minutes. Bro, they scored. Okay, after it was 80-79. So they scored 3, 6, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14 points in 2 minutes.
That's nuts, but at least it's a tie game now with less than 2 minutes left. Maybe they'll.
Yeah, but like they already scored one. So that's 35 plus 38. What do we get? Under 81 second down?
Under 81 and a half, yeah, in the
Actually,
second half.
we're not that bad. We're not that bad.
No, I mean, let's hope they calm down now that the game is tied. I don't know.
Bro, another 3-pointer. What the fuck, bro? Are you fucking NBA players? Is Kevin Durant playing for Fortitudo Bologna and I'm not aware? Like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Like, are you fucking crazy? Like, how many consecutive 3-pointers can you score? Like, this is the fucking Italian league. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck down, bro. Like, what is it? What the fuck is this? Like, I'm trying to be calm, but like, I have a drywall that's not very supportive, and like, they need to calm the fuck down. Like, what?
Yeah, dude. This Italian basketball game is going to affect the structural integrity of your house. Yes. Let's go.
Yeah, nice.
Let's go, Pittsburgh.
Now, if the Italian
Mess
game
it
is
up.
losing, we need this.
We need the Pittsburgh win. All right. I hope you guys are watching along with us so that when I clap, it makes more sense. Zimba, I hope you managed to catch our Stars and Blues over 1.5, as well as maybe an overtime Ravens money line and a under 81.5 in the Italian basketball. Or actually, maybe I don't hope you caught that one. Remains to be seen.
Yeah, obviously they do, bro. If I know featherweight and Zimba, which I do, they're always there when we're giving losing bets. Like, they're very, very good with taking those. Unfortunately,
Very diligent.
They're not great when it comes to take the winning bets.
Gotcha. That's why you got to be there for the whole stream. You got to take all the bets. We need to make a drinking game.
I don't want to lose our VIP players.
We need to make a drinking game where we take a shot every time Ezel says the F word. I think in that case, this people will be about.
Bro, this is crazy. I'm going to actually lose my mind. Like, the amount of points they scored. Like, we lost the Italian, by the way, but like, they scored. Like, they scored fucking 21 or 22 points in the last 3 minutes. Like, the under-over went down all the way to like 178, which was 5 points below what we had, and then they just scored fucking too many scores. Anyways, yeah, I'm not going to say that word anymore. But they're going for the fourth. Bro, they're going for the fourth.
Oh, please lose right here.
And
you're fucking.
Bro. Okay, I guess it's rigged towards Pittsburgh. They did.
No way. No way they converted that 4th down that they weren't even supposed to go to.
I can't believe this is happening. San Luis Blues goal.
Amazing.
So hockey hits. As we were saying, we lost the Ravens. San Luis Blues got big, came clutch, or whatever you call that.
They came big and they came clutch and they came hard and they came fast. Zimba looks like
gave the PSG game too.
Yeah, that would have helped us out for sure. Guys, I just need one person to say in the chat that they managed to catch that PSG game, even though we couldn't do the widget, so that we can update our total.
I did it. Does it count?
Let's, dude. I'm just like, Now we're playing for a miracle, like because they're obviously just going to run the ball here. We need. I mean, like it's happened before.
No, bro,
like
if you go on 4th and 8 and if you convert, like you fucking win that game. Like there's no coming back.
Yeah.
From that. Like if you went for
I guess
4th
you're
and
right.
8 outside of the field goal range, and then if you convert that, you almost deserve to win. Like I don't know what to say. Like you almost deserve to
No. They don't deserve to win more than our viewers deserve money. That's the.
No, that's fair, but like no, what I'm saying is like apparently
I know, I got you.
It was rigged towards Pittsburgh, bro. 4th and 8. Why are you fucking even going on 4th and 8?
Yeah, fucking hell. The worst part is the Pittsburgh has like the least chance to make it into the playoffs because they need like a tie, which is not going to happen. I would have rather at least the Ravens go in.
No, because Ravens could have because Colts lost. Actually, Ravens could have made the playoffs. Like they had a chance. Yes, Jordan. I think it's right about time to end the stream.
Yeah, I just want to see
the Ravens game. Do you want to see a field goal made before we leave?
No, I want to see him sacked at the field goal range. Yeah, so
bro, Louis Blues won the game, bro. 2-1.
No way, they come back.
2 goals, yeah, they did.
That's hilarious.
Wow. What a comeback. Yeah. Bro, we second guessed ourselves with the Ben Roethlisberger theory and the Jacksonville theory. Like we talked about a fuck ton of shit of some games and like we didn't trigger it after all. Like or we couldn't. Like we couldn't trigger the PSG game. Like, yeah.
All right. Let's hope for a strip sack here. No, they're kneeling. All right, I'm calling it 4-4. All right, so we're 4-4 on the day. I hope everyone got to at least take advantage of some promos and earn some free money. Join us next week where we will be taking this 4-4 to new winning levels. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys made some bets and enjoyed this Ravens Steelers absolute roller coaster. And again, please don't bet your kids' university tuition. Right. Exactly. Bet responsibly. Have a good one, guys. See you next week.
Guys. Bye.